I'm going to give you some moments or events from history. You need to write down the year in which you think they happened, and I'll give a point to the person who gets closest to the correct year. Have a little go at home as well, see if you can beat everyone in the studio. The first thing I'd like you to write down a year for is... Marie Antoinette is formally married to the Dauphin Louis, grandson of King Louis XV of France. What year was that? What do we reckon? We know the name, Marie Antoinette. Do we know the era? It's a lot of concentrating faces here. What's that face, Josie?
I don't know. I wish I'd have concentrated more at school now.
Yeah, it looks like you wrote a cheeky answer, and that's impossible. OK, everyone is in. Ardal, what's your thinking?
I was thinking 1790.
Kind of French Revolution.
French Revolution-y time, and just maybe a year or two before that, she might have got married. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. 1790 says Ardal. Josie, what are you saying?
Well, I feel a bit better now because I've gone 1798.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, absolutely. Very, very close. 1798. Adele, are you somewhere similar?
A bit earlier than that. I think, 1650. I don't know why. Just went for that.
Simon, where are you on this?
I'm in 1811.
1811. So 3 different centuries, but we're similar ballparks, aren't we? Should we find out, see who scored the first point of the round? When did Marie Antoinette formally marry the Dauphin Louis? 1770. Ardal gets the points. Well done, Ardal. Nicely done. 1770. Well done if you got close to that at home. Next question. The first A-level examinations are held in the UK. When was that? OK.
I have no idea.
Oh, there'll be people sitting at home who did the first A-levels, you know that. But you must be feeling pretty smug now. It's finally paid off. OK, everyone is in. Josie, what's your thinking on this one?
I've gone 1990.
1990?
Yeah, because I still speak to quite a few people who go, oh, yeah, I did my O-levels.
Yeah.
But, yeah, 1990,
1990.
I think.
Adele, what are you saying?
I've gone for the early 80s. I might have gone a bit early, but I think it was definitely the 80s.
1982, says Adele. Simon, when did you do your...
Well, I did my A-levels in 1981. So, yeah.
And what have you gone for?
I've gone for 1972.
1972. Thought they'd been... I know I did them, but I don't know when they brought them in. 1972. And Ardal?
Just a wild guess, 1950.
1950. 4 different decades here, 50s, 70s, 80s and 90s. Should we find out when the first A-levels were held in the UK? Who scored a point? 51, Ardal. How about that? That's pretty good going.
Yes, just a guess.
You've done one. Yeah, just a guess. Listen, it's just what I do.
It's what I did with all my A-level exams as well, just guess.
You know what? Just guess everything. That's the key. 999, the first emergency call service in the world, is introduced in the UK. What year did that happen? I'm assuming it wasn't in the year 999. Didn't just name it after the year. What do you think about that? 999. I didn't know we had the first ever emergency call service. Everybody's in. Vogue, what are you thinking here?
Well, I went 1978.
I get upset when people put years that are in my lifetime and imagine that I was growing up without there being 999. I was 8 years old, 1978. Dr. Zand, what are you saying?
I was born in 1978, so I had to put before then, so I put 1950.
1950, says Dr. Zand. Michaela, what are you saying?
Very close to you, actually, 1951.
1951.
I'm going for.
You can confirm, as I can, that in 1978 we did have 999.
Yes, we had 999.
And Ahir, what are you saying?
I just thought maybe it's way older than anyone thinks. So I said 1920.
1920. So we've got all the way from 1920 to 1978. What do you think at home? What have you got written down? Let's find out, shall we? When was 999 introduced? Who's got a point? 1937.
Ooh. No, so
that is Zand has just won the point. Yeah, Zand, well done. 1937. Well done if you got close to that at home. The first Crufts dog show is held at the Royal Agricultural Hall in Islington. When was Crufts first held? I've never thought about that before.
No.
Jodie, you're a huge dog fan.
I know. I love them dearly.
Do you watch Crufts when it's on TV?
I do, actually, yeah.
It's brilliant, isn't it?
It is good, isn't it?
I met the lady who won it.
No.
I thought it was a dog this year.
No.
Ringing the changes.
Yeah, she came to the show.
Did she?
PC gone mad, isn't
Isn't it just? Everyone in? Everyone is in. What do you think at home on this one? Michael, first ever Crufts.
No, I've gone too late. I think 1922.
Yeah,
who knows?
Yeah, not a bad guess. 1922, Snoochie.
1997.
1997.
Yeah.
I'm going to say you have gone a bit too late, would be my guess. Because I was 26 and I think Crufts was definitely around in 97. Jodie?
I've got 1924.
OK, very close to Michael. And Larry?
I've gone 1911.
1911, you're saying. OK, just after the war, just before the war, just after Tony Blair got in. That's where we're standing here on this one. When was the first Crufts dog show held and who's got a point? 1891.
Oh, wow.
Oh, so nice to see Larry get a point.
Yeah.
Thank
Good.
God.
That's goodness
Yeah, well done. Well done.
Finally, he's got one.
1891.
1891. Very well done if you did that. And it was set up by Charles Cruft. Do you know what Charles Cruft's job was?
Dog food manufacturer?
He was a travelling dog biscuit salesman.
Really?
Yeah, he was.
Oh, OK.
How about that? That's smart thinking, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's smart thinking. Next one. The most recent confirmed eruption of Mount Fuji begins. When was that? No idea. We might as well call this round No Idea.
No idea.
Most recent eruption of Mount Fuji. I think they should sample the sound of Mount Fuji erupting twice, and the Fugees should put it on a song. You think that's something? Is that something?
Yeah, I think you've got... I think it's worth writing the letter and finding out.
Dear Lauren Hill,
Fugees.
dear Wycliffe Jean, you don't know me, but everyone in?
Yeah.
Snoochie, when was the most recently confirmed eruption of Mount Fuji, I wonder?
I've gone for 1997 again.
Do you know what? Why not?
Why
Right?
not?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that could be very smart. Jodie?
2022?
2022?
Yeah, quite
OK.
right.
Listen, why? I mean, could be. Larry?
1972.
1972. And Mickey?
1971.
1970. Ah, super close. What do you think at home on this one? I don't remember it.
No.
But there may be, like, eruptions aren't always catastrophic,
Ten a
are they?
penny.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of them going on.
Cheap
Let's find
as
out,
chips.
shall we? When was the most recent confirmed eruption of Mount Fuji? Who scored a point? It was 1707.
Oh, so close.
Michael Ball, you got yourself a point there with 1971.
Amazing.
You know what? You want it by a point from Larry. Imagine if Larry had got that one as well.
Yeah.
The first recipe for tomato ketchup is published.
Oh, dear.
We bought back from our holidays last year some banana ketchup.
Oh, how was that?
It's unbelievable. And it sounds awful. It's like everybody absolutely loves it.
Where did you go to get that?
St. Lucia. Yeah, banana ketchup. Everybody is in. What do you think at home on this one? Tough one, this. Sam, what are you saying?
I put 1889.
1889. Cherry?
1920.
1920, not a million miles away. Kath?
1886.
Oh, all very close. And Anthony, you gone for?
Great Depression era, 1921.
1921, says Anthony, with a bit of historical context as well.
Depressed. Get some ketchup.
Get some ketchup. Shall we find out when the first tomato ketchup recipe was published? And who's won the last point of the round? 1812. Catherine, you get yourself a point. You're a long way out, but you get yourself a point with 1886. Nicely done. Very well done at home if you went early on that one. The word OK first appears in print.
Oh, that's lovely.
Ah.
Okay. He's a journalist.
Ooh.
Yeah, but I don't
He's been
think...
writing it for years.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but I wasn't the first.
He wasn't the first, yeah. If he was the first person to say it, then yes.
Okay.
You want an actual, specific year, don't you? Not a decade.
Yes, please. Yes, please do. I mean, listen, you play by your own rules if you want, but it won't get you points.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Oh. What do we think at home?
Oh, dear.
I know famously no one knows where OK comes from, which is weird. It's around the world everyone knows OK, but there's no definitive answer as to where it derives. OK, everyone is in. Tessa, what are you saying? When do you think the word OK first appeared
I've
in
got
print?
really, really early years, and I've put 1903.
Yeah, I think that sounds reasonable. Deirdre, what are you saying?
I think I've gone way too late.
1952, says Deirdre. Jay, what are you thinking?
I'm sure I'm absolutely wrong on this, but some of these things appear in print earlier than you think, so I've gone 1820.
Wow. 1820, says Jay.
Yes, because it's been around a long
Once
time.
again,
Okay,
no idea.
Yeah.
So I just went for the year I was born, 74. 1974.
I mean...
Because that's OK with me.
That's OK with you. I was born in 70. I feel like OK was around.
But was it written in that way, or was it OK-A-Y? I don't...
In print, or say.
Listen, we have a difference of opinion here. What do you think at home on this one? When did the word OK first appear in print?
Wow.
1839.
Wow,
Jay gets another point.
This is too much.
I'll tell you what, shall us three just go home?
Yeah, exactly.
It's one of those weird things that because print became so popular, things that we assume are very modern actually have a long, long history.
It first appeared in the Boston Morning Post, and it was sort of a joke. It was a misspelling of all correct, O-R-L, correct. But that's not where OK comes from. They believe it existed before that. But that's the first time it appeared in print.
OK.
Final year in this round. The yellow and red card system for football referees is introduced at the FIFA World Cup. When was that?
Oh.
You're right, Deirdre.
As I said, torture.
World Cup.
I have to think about it.
When did I put that in?
Think of them always having been there, don't you?
Yeah.
Yellow and red cards. We'll be doing this show in 40 years' time, and it'll be when was VAR first introduced?
Wild guess.
Wild guess as well.
OK, everyone's in. Deirdre, what are you saying on this one?
I'm utterly clueless. So I've just gone, I think, for 1955.
1955. Doesn't sound unreasonable to me. Jay?
Well, I know it's a World Cup year, which I thought I'd go for. 1970.
1970, says Jay.
Yeah.
Ewan?
I was very close, but actually I thought 72 was a World Cup year, it being every 4 years, so I've gone 72, so...
72, says Ewan. And Tessa?
I couldn't remember the World Cup year then, but I knew it was 1970-something.
OK, 79, so we're in...
I've gone for 79, but...
We've got 3 answers in the 70s and 1 in the 50s. In what year was the yellow and red card system introduced? Jay Rayner, very well done.
Very
well done.
Guesswork.
Normally for bang on I'd give 2 points, but because it had to be a World Cup year, I think I'm just going to give you 1 point.
Yeah.
There's only about 5 years it could be.
Yeah.
You understand.
I understand.
Well done.
If you were on 0, I'd give you 2 points, but you're not on 0. In what year is Cardiff recognised as the capital of Wales? Huh. And I don't mean just someone driving past going, oh, it's Cardiff. Excellent.
Officially.
Officially, yeah, officially. What do you reckon at home? Welsh viewers especially, do you know this one? Have you got a specific year for it?
Could you give us a clue? Would it be way, way back into the 1800s, do you think?
I love, Sonia, the fact that you think I know the answer. So any clue I give you would be absolutely moot, because I do not know.
Any Welsh heritage there?
No, listen, I love Cardiff, I love the Welsh, but I do not know when it was recognised as the capital. I'm looking forward to finding out. I'll say that.
Me too.
Yeah. OK, everyone is in. Yeah, I'm with you, Sonia. It might have been one of those things that happened hundreds of years ago, or whether it's a more recent thing. Mark, what are you saying?
Complete yes. I don't know why I did this, but 1922.
1922, maybe a more recent one. Sonia, what did you go with in the end?
I've put 1912.
1912, says Sonia. Molly?
I've put 1600.
I mean, it really could be. Is the truth 1600? Says Molly. And Josh?
I put 1500.
1500. So we've got 2 more modern ones.
Going on here, I think.
2 slightly... Yeah, there's a real kind of like a divide down there.
I was thinking, when was Henry VII?
OK.
Because they were Welsh, the Tudors, I think. So I just thought maybe they came into power and just made some decisions. That was my thinking.
Where's this all come from?
Henry VII. I'm sorry, what?
Someone's doing an Edinburgh show about the Tudors.
Yeah, I actually have I do have a few Tudor jokes in the next show.
Topical stuff, yeah?
Yeah.
So we're going to give away a point, but to who? When is Cardiff recognised as the capital of Wales? 1955. Wow.
That's so late.
Mark, you get the point.
So it wasn't the Tudors.
It was not the Tudors. I'd be absolutely right. You're in the right ballpark for Henry VII, though, so that's good.
Oh, I'm happy with that.
Yes, all sorts of different seats of government before Cardiff was recognised as the capital, but 1955.
That's unbelievable.
Huh. Next one. The penny black, the world's first adhesive postage stamp, is issued. When was that? What do we reckon at home on this one? Do you know this one? I'm still shook by Christ the Redeemer and Cardiff.
I'll never get over that. I really won't.
Yeah, people go, what happened to Mark? Do you know what? He absolutely became a recluse. He did a quiz show. I can't remember what happened to it. It was something. Yeah.
He's in a corner just going, 92 feet. Just rocking from side to side.
Huge beard. down to his feet. Okay, everyone is in. Sonia, what have you gone with here?
I've gone for 1920.
1920 says Sonia. Molly, what are you saying?
I said 1902.
1902, in a similar ballpark.
Yeah.
Josh, have you gone in with the Stuarts?
1850.
1850.
Yeah.
It's Victorian.
Yeah, that's right. I've just thought Queen Victoria might have been the first one with a face on a stamp.
Yeah, she seems like the type.
Yeah.
Mark?
I have sensed the tone here, and I definitely am wrong. I've gone for 1962.
Yeah, I think you might be wrong. But listen, Cardiff shook us.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah. So 1962, you are saying. I'm sure I was born in 1970. I'm sure they'd had stamps for a while before then. I think they had. So we got all the way from 1850 to 1962. What are you saying at home on this one? When was the first penny black? Who scored the point? 1840. Josh, very nicely done.
Great guess.
Victorian times. You're absolutely right. Worth a fortune now if you find a penny black.
One from 1962, is that worth any?
They're worth slightly less. I think they're worth 27p.
Okay, cool.
I think. Queen Victoria is crowned. Our old friend from the previous show, Queen Victoria, famously named after a pub. But when was Queen Victoria crowned? Do you know, this is the sort of one that some people at home will know.
Exactly.
Bang on, yeah. I don't, but very well done if you do. When was Queen Victoria crowned? I think in my head I know when she died. I think I have that year in my head. I so nearly said it then.
Ah, did you?
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Okay, everyone's in. What do you think at home on this one? Phil, what are you thinking here?
I've got 1888.
1888, says Phil. A lot of eights. Nikita, what are you saying?
1720.
1720, says Nikita. Any?
I have the year 1902 in my head.
1902.
I don't know why, but there must be a reason for it. I've watched The Crown recently.
And Danny?
I went 1918.
1918. I think she died in 1901, Queen Victoria. So maybe that's the thinking. But when was she crowned? 1838. Phil, you get the point again. You get the point again. She had a very long reign. Her son was crowned in 1902, so the next monarch was 1902.
She's 60 years, wasn't it?
Yeah, long old time, right? Long old time. Good round for Phil so far at a very, very important time where that trophy is concerned. I wonder if you could write me down a year for this. The Mona Lisa is stolen from the Louvre. In what year was the Mona Lisa stolen from the Louvre? Oh my God, you'd be so chuffed if you stole the Mona Lisa, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You'd be like, yeah. The trouble is you'd just show it off to everyone. You'd be like, you'll never guess what I did yesterday. I shouldn't tell you, but I'm going to come and have a look what's in the loft. What do you think at home? When was the Mona Lisa stolen from the Louvre? Everyone is locked in. I don't know this one at all. Nikita, what are you saying?
I've gone with 1999.
Why not? It's a year.
Could be a good year to steal things.
It's as good a year as any, isn't it? Any, what year are you going for?
I feel like there was a lot of art stolen during the war.
Okay.
1945.
1945. Danny, what are you gone for?
I've gone for 1949.
1949. And Phil?
1960.
1960, says Phil. A lot of villains around in 1960. What do we reckon at home here? I wonder who's won this point. OK, so when was the Mona Lisa stolen from the Louvre? Who scored a point? 1911 was the answer. Any, you get yourself a point.
Yes.
Okay. Give me a year for this, please. The last guillotine execution in France takes place. When was that? What do we reckon on this one? Last guillotine execution takes place. Everyone is in. John, where have you gone on this?
See, I think it's late. I think it's 1930.
1930, so yeah, you're going surprisingly late.
It's going to be later than I think it is, even if it's below that.
Good, I hear you. Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. JB, where are you?
I went 1880.
1880.
Because I had a feeling that it would be later than you'd think,
yes.
Considering we still have, you know, public executions technically.
Yeah. Fern, where have you gone?
My head was saying early 1900s, and then I wrote down 1870.
1870. I mean, listen, we're all around in the same ballpark. Sally, where have you gone?
I think it's... I was going to say 1970, because I've got a feeling it's really, really, really...
Oh, really?
But I bottled it and I went 1955.
1955.
I've got a feeling, because I did a little bit of research, and something came up about the last guillotine, and I think it was 1970. I think it was really, really, really late.
Let's take a look, shall we, at the answer.
1977?
Well
yeah, I thought it was 70s. I should have said that, but I had it
Yeah, but you got
head.
the point.
Yeah. Mad, that, isn't it? Yeah.
That's mad. Final question in this round. A British athlete wins 100 metres Olympic gold for the first time.
Oh, it's a belter, isn't it?
When was that?
What a great question.
Yeah. What do we think at home on this one? Do you know this one?
Oh. OK. There is a clue in the answer.
Yeah, I wonder if it is that.
Hold on.
When? Yeah, there's a clue in the answer.
OK, everyone is in. What do you reckon at home on this one? Kate, what have you gone for?
I've gone 1920.
1920.
Yeah.
This is Kate. Gethin, what are you saying?
1944.
1944. Bang in the middle of the Second World War.
Really?
Oh, God, yeah, the one after. Yeah, oh.
But listen, you might still be closest.
I was thinking Berlin 36. Yeah, I've got that, sorry.
That's right. Listen, you had Olympics on the brain. It would have been an Olympic year.
I mean...
Tiff, what are you saying?
I'm regretting this choice now, because I feel like it might be, 70s.
1992.
But then I'm thinking of who sort of dominated during that era, and I'm trying to think about the Linford Christie
Linford Christie era. And Gary, what are you saying?
Well, I haven't picked an Olympic year, because I've got an odd year.
OK.
But metres was the thing for me, because up until a certain period it would have been yards.
Oh, interesting.
Yard dash.
100 yards. So, and I know this is wrong, but 1969.
1969, says Gary. We've got 1920, we've got 1944, just when things were kicking off around Europe. We got 69 and 92. There is sort of a clue in that we've probably all seen a film about this. Because the first person to win the 100 metres, what we call the 100 metres now, was Harold Abrahams from Chariots of Fire. And it was 1924, Kate Thornton.
Oh!
How about that?
What a
Get yourself a point.
brilliant guess!
Final question in this round. What year did this happen, please? The Observer, which holds the Guinness World Record for oldest Sunday newspaper, is first published. When was that, I wonder? Oldest Sunday newspaper. What do you reckon at home on this one? When was The Observer first published? Gethin, what are you saying for this one? When was The Observer first published?
I'm going way back. Rat roll and print, 1750.
1750, says Gethin. Tiff?
I've gone, I know it's at least 100, it might be about 150, but it's Sunday paper, not just paper. So the idea of having a spread.
Yeah.
And I thought maybe it was around the time of the Titanic, which was 1912, so I took a hazard that they...
Couple of years off. 1910, says Tiff. Gary?
I'm similar thinking. I've got 1920.
1920 for Gary. And Kate?
I've gone way back.
1836. So we've got 18th century, 19th century, 20th, 20th. What century are you in at home, if you know what I mean? Let's find out, shall we? When was The Observer first published? Who's won the final point of the round? 1791.
Wow.
Get
Wow.
in. You get yourself a point. Very well done. You only just got the point by 4 years from Kate there.
Oh.
It was almost bang in the middle of those two answers. Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice is published. It'll be a Thursday because all books are published on a Thursday.
September.
But which...
For the Christmas market.
For the Christmas market. Oh, the New Austin would definitely be a Christmas book.
Yeah.
Perry, it's not 100 BC, I promise. Promise you.
Oh, no clues, please.
Yeah, sorry. OK, everyone's in. Perry, what are you thinking here?
I've gone for 1940.
1940. So you come up a lot from 100 BC.
Yeah.
Have you come up too much, would be my question.
Probably.
Yeah. Kyle, what are you thinking?
I actually think what I've written is wrong.
OK, well, you should have written something else.
I think it was a little bit later, maybe, but I've put 1867.
1867, says Kyle. Professor Alice Roberts, what are you thinking?
I've got a bit earlier. 1820.
1820.
Yeah, I've come right down the middle there, too, with 1837.
So we've got 3 19th centuries and a 20th century. What have you got at home on this one, Pride and Prejudice? Shall we find out and see who's won the points? 1813. Alice, you're the closest. Very well done. 1813. In what year was Guy Fawkes executed? It's one of those ones where we've all been taught it at school.
I should know this.
You should know. You should. I like you said that like you know the guy.
What? Yeah.
Like Chris knows Ben Stokes. Do you know what? I'm with the same management company as Guy Fawkes.
No, we did like a.
I should know this one.
We did a horrible history sketch on it, and so
yeah.
Is it year or the day?
Yeah.
No, I meant.
Were you just going to write November the 5th?
Yeah. That's what I was clarifying.
That's a clever workaround. OK, everyone in, what do you think at home on this one? Guy Fawkes. Chris.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
I'll put 1824 because I like the mixture of numbers with that. I had no idea.
A lovely mixture of numbers. Toya.
I've gone far earlier because it wasn't in Queen Elizabeth's time, and I can't remember who was the king at the time, but I think it was in the 1600s.
Yeah, way back, 1675, says Toya. Inel, where are you?
Oh, I just put some numbers down. There was no thought behind it because I couldn't recount.
1876, you starred in a sketch about Guy Fawkes on Horrible Histories, but...
I won't be in the next series.
Has it helped you out at all? Deborah, what are you saying?
I've gone quite close to what Toya said.
1668.
1668.
So we've got the gents are in the 19th century, the ladies in the 17th century. What do you think at home? What century are you in? When was Guy Fawkes executed and who has won the point? 1606. Deborah, you win the point. Very well done.
Good answer, girls.
1606. The next thing, let's see if Inel's been in a sketch about this. Claude Moet founds the champagne producer that bears his name. When did that happen? Yeah, it's Moet, not Moet.
He's obviously French, right?
Oui.
So he calls himself Moet?
Well, not anymore.
OK, that's a clue. He's not alive.
What do you think at home on this one? Everyone's in. Toya, what do you think about this, Claude Moet?
Well, I believe it's in the 1800s. I think I've gone too late in the 1800s, thinking about it. I've gone for 1870.
1870. I like your certainty over champagne.
It's a very glamorous era, just culturally so rich, so I think it's
1870. Inel, what are we saying?
Oh, same rationale as Toya there. Like, culturally, it was so rich. Everyone was being flamboyant and they wanted to kind of celebrate. So, therefore, I've gone for the same date as before. 1876.
1876. Very close. How about that, Deborah? Have you gone far away from that?
We're all on the same wavelength.
Oh. 1871.
Nice.
This is exciting. Chris, have you gone like 1420?
I believe it was culturally rich, but in the 1949.
Very culturally rich, wasn't it? Just after the war, 1949. Nicely done.
I bet you've won.
Yeah.
No, I cannot. Let me tell you now, I've not won.
Let's find out. When did Claude Moet found his champagne company? 1743.
Wow.
And Toya, you get the point. You're closest.
Thank you.
Wow.
Well, they've kept that going, haven't they?
Yeah, haven't they? They have kept that going. You're right.
It must be doing
They've done
well.
very well for themselves.
Good stuff.
Final question in this round, final date I'm looking for. Emperor Theodosius abolishes the ancient Olympic Games. In what year did that happen, please? I mean, It's got the word ancient in there, hasn't it?
Yeah.
You must have done an ancient Olympic Games sketch, I know.
Most likely.
Yeah.
I was probably in it. I probably played him.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, I knew I recognised the name.
Yeah.
That's tough, that.
Yeah.
They're all pretty tough, but that is tough.
Everyone is in. Inel, we will start with you. What are you thinking on this?
I just put a random number before Christ. So, I've got 600 BC.
600 BC, says Inel. Deborah, what are you saying?
I've gone for
500 AD, Common Era.
AD,
CE.
current era, yeah.
CE we say now, don't we?
CE
Yeah.
I've put.
Chris, what do you say? Have you gone like 1986?
No, not that. I went for 1232.
1232. Toya.
There might be a clue in this that he abolished the ancient Olympic Games
Yes.
of the god Olympia, and it could be a more modern time. I've put 2000 BC, but I'm now
2000
thinking...
BC.
Do you know, I bet Deborah's right.
This is crazy, these numbers. I don't know what I'm looking at.
I give up with this round.
I give up with this. What do you think at home on this one? When did this emperor, I'm not going to pronounce his name again, abolish the ancient Olympic Games? Who scored the final point of the round? 393. Deborah. Really close. Well done. Deborah gets herself a point. Final point of the round. Pluto is discovered by astronomer Clyde Tombaugh. So when was Pluto discovered? So it's not a planet anymore, is it, Pluto?
Is it not?
No, it got relegated. It's a dwarf planet now.
It's all relative as well. There's probably smaller planets out there as well that we haven't discovered.
You know what I mean? So what's Pluto done?
Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly, don't get me started.
Yeah. It's when they found out it was a Disney character.
What do we think? When was Pluto discovered, everybody? James, what are you thinking?
Human beings, they've been well into their astronomy, and they absolutely love it.
Well into it.
But, as you say, tiny little thing.
Yeah, so it's going to take a while.
Difficult to have a look at.
Yeah, it's not like Jupiter.
Exactly. Needed or the sun.
Yeah.
Needed...
Yeah, they found that a long time ago.
Needed the right apparatus to see it. So I've gone for 1750.
1750.
Technology would have been...
Yeah, I got you.
Might have been there.
Amy, where are you on this?
I've gone much later because I feel like Pluto was last to the party and then first to leave.
But, oh, yeah.
I don't know if that's right. That's just my gut feeling.
Does it sound crazy? Romilly, what are you saying?
I am saying 1888.
OK, similar to
Because it sounds nice.
It does sound nice.
I have no idea whether it's right.
Okie dokie. Gary, how's your Pluto knowledge?
Well, I mentioned Pluto, and I've put a date down. I put this down before I mentioned that he was a cartoon character. Maybe it was why he was called Pluto. So because that was what everyone was talking about at the time. But the date I put is just a little bit before that. But I've got 1928. 1928.
That's my thinking. Interesting. 1750 all the way up to 1928. What do you think at home on this one? When was Pluto discovered? 1930, Gary. Well played. Yeah. Your logic was absolutely right. Do you know it was Pluto, the cartoon character, it's in the same year?
Oh, is that right?
So it must have been. It was in the news and they called him Pluto. So your logic was perfect and your answer was almost perfect. Point to Gary. Next question. Britain's first Indian restaurant is opened. In what year was Britain's first Indian restaurant opened? What do we reckon on this one? Amy, what was your thinking here?
Not a lot of thinking. I just thought maybe it was a little bit earlier than I expected. So I've gone 1958.
1958. Romilly, what are your thoughts?
I was thinking after partition, maybe.
OK.
And so I have thought 1950.
1950, not a million miles away from Amy. Gary, what are you thinking?
Well, there was one opposite my house in it would have been 70.
It's helpful being a bit older in this round, isn't it?
Yeah, it does. But I have gone nearer the beginning of the century. There must have been loads of Indians here at this point.
1920, says Gary. James, what do you think?
My gut was saying sort of 70s, but my guts usually fail me when it comes to Indian restaurants. So I've stuck with 70s.
Wow.
But I've gone for 18s.
Oh, he did the old switcheroo.
Wow.
How about that? Let's find out, Sherry. What do you think at home on this one? When was the first Indian restaurant in Britain opened? 1810. James, you get a point. The Hindustani Coffee House was opened in London by Dean Mohammed in 1810. Very well done if you went early on that one at home. Mary I, later known as Bloody Mary, is born. When did that happen?
Mate.
Yeah, I know.
It's like...
That's the perfect sound of what everyone's thinking, mate.
Go for it.
Cool. OK, what do we think at home on this one? I know some people might get it bang on. I don't think that's going to happen here. It certainly wouldn't be if I was playing. Tyler, what's your guess? 10:56 says Tyler. Bonnie, what are you saying?
I was thinking Tudors, but I think I've gone a little bit late. 1682.
1682 says Bonnie. Charlie.
No idea, so I'm going to keep it short and sweet. 1508.
1508. And Myra, any thought here?
I can't remember whether Bloody Mary was one of Henry's, but I guess that she was. And I remember he's Tudor and he's 15-something, and I thought it must be late enough into the Tudors for him to have a kid. So I've just guessed at 1588.
1588. What have you got at home on this one? Let's find out, shall we? When was Bloody Mary born and who scored the point? 1516. Charlie. Within 8 years.
I swear. Charlie. Take the earpiece out now. All right?
I'm actually going red. I'm a little bit embarrassed.
Very well played. Next one. Custard powder is invented in the UK.
I know this one. No,
yeah,
I really don't.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Custard powder. That's good. That's a nice one because you can get it wrong and not feel stupid. We're all in. Bonnie, what do you think on this?
Well, I felt that it needed to be... It was obviously pre-war. I don't know. I'm not going to... 1921.
That's when a lot of things were invented in that world, isn't it? Yeah, that sounds perfectly reasonable to me. 1921. Charlie.
I just had a weird feeling that this is going to be a ridiculous answer.
Okay.
So I've given you a ridiculous answer.
1869.
Yeah.
Just saying. Myra.
Well, my reasoning was... This sounds like a war thing. This sounds like a rationing necessity thing. Yeah. So it's got to be long enough into the war for that logic to have kicked in, but not towards the end of the war. So I've put 1940, but I'd like to change it to 1869.
Yes. No kidding. I think we all would. Good logic, though.
I think so.
Tyler, any logic for you? Have you written down a number?
I've written down a number.
Lovely.
I thought it was just that big thing that was going off in the 70s, you know?
1973, you never know.
But after listening to the explanations over here, I definitely would be rubbing out my answer. 1973,
so all the way from 1869 to 1973. What do you think at home on this? When was it invented? Let's find out, shall we? Who scored a point? Oh, Charlie.
It's brilliant.
Wow.
Superb.
It's going well, isn't it? Invented by Bird, from Bird's Custard.
Oh.
Custard powder.
Yes, I'm sure Charlie could tell us.
I just want to talk.
One final question in this round. Can Charlie complete the clean sweep?
Yes.
Let's find out, shall we? Charlemagne is crowned Emperor of the Romans on Christmas Day. In what year did that happen?
We're going for it, Charlie.
Charlie, what should we put?
Do you remember it?
I don't know.
Rich, when was the Romans? It was like...
When was the Romans?
Just to have that.
They were a long time ago, for sure, the Romans. What do you reckon on this one? Charlie, we start with you. What have you gone with here?
There we go.
10-10. 10-10.
Why not?
Myra.
I've gone Maverick.
Oh.
I've gone after, much after.
Much after.
I wonder whether this is a trick question and the crowning of the Emperor of the Romans is some sort of... It was either a Christmas hit or it's some secret society thing. Or there's something... And we're all sat here thinking about, Colosseums and what have you.
Yes.
But actually, we should be thinking... So I've gone for top 10 Christmas number 1, 1978.
78. Tyler, what are we saying?
865.
865, a long time ago.
Your face says that. It was actually like my most sensible suggestion. My most sensible answer this whole...
I think it's better than 1978.
OK, fine. Thank you.
Bonnie, what
Well,
are you saying?
I just picked a random number, and if it isn't the right number, at least it was time for coffee. 11:30.
11:30. 11:30.
Christmas Day coffee.
Yeah. So all the way from 865 to 1978. It's
quite the rule.
Listen, you said you were going Maverick. I don't think you're going to go that Maverick. What have you gone for at home on this one? When was Charlemagne crowned? Who scored the last point of the round? Tyler, look at that.
I'll take it.
Tyler with 865. Very, very well done.
Yeah, don't sleep on me. Don't sleep on me.
Nice. The BBC broadcast the first TV sitcom. When was that? We need to be as closer than anyone else on this one. So, everyone happy? Max, what's your thinking here?
I was sort of thinking broadcast flight. I was thinking the 66 World Cup. So I was thinking maybe a little bit before that. So I've gone 1958.
1958? Yeah. Sounds reasonable to me. Ollie, what are you thinking?
Well, extraordinarily, I've chosen exactly the same date as Max.
1958.
Yeah, my thinking being that I can't remember sitcoms pre-war. Not to say there weren't, but I can't remember any. And I know they were around in the 60s and 70s, so I think the 50s feels about right. You've got the coronation, you've got Everest, you've got a few things happening. Sitcoms.
Then some sitcoms. Scarlett, what have you said
I also had 1958, but then changed to 1962. I don't know why I decided to add a few years on.
What's going on with 1958?
I
put 62 and then...
What did you put in our team?
Max went to 62 and went down to 58.
No way.
Whoa.
That's weird.
Whoa, this is crazy. Susie, don't spoil it.
I thought the coronation was the biggest TV event that happened in this country post-war, up to the World Cup. So I thought, with everyone buying televisions, that's when the BBC changed their game, and I went 1953.
Interesting. Interesting. So 53. So 53, 58, 58, 62. What do you think at home on this one? I tell you, it was a sitcom called Pinwright's Progress, about a shopkeeper. But in what year was it first broadcast? Who scored the point? 1946. Wow. Susie, you get yourself a point.
Oh.
Wow, that's madness, isn't it? 1946, someone just told me in my ear it was broadcast live.
Wow.
A live sitcom in 1946. Wow. I mean, they've been through the war. They're probably...
they're ready.
What's the worst that can happen? You fluff a line.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Ciabatta bread is invented in the Italian province of Rovigo. Something funny, Clive?
Well, it's an interesting thing to try and get the date of.
Yeah. But at least
Don't tell me you've done a documentary on this.
Sadly not.
The good news is, though, you cannot look stupid.
Yeah. Was it our lifetime when this happened, or was it 3,000 years ago?
That's the question, isn't it?
Any answer could be accurate.
They might as well call this round that.
Yes.
All you've got to be is closest. That's the good news. Everyone in? Clive, you're going to start us off. What do you think?
Well, I thought I might go 1951, but I went with 1751.
Okay. I mean, why
because it might have been 1451.
Listen, bread's been around a long time.
It has.
That's all I'm saying. Latalo, what are you saying?
I've gone for 1898.
1898, that sounds reasonable.
Yeah.
Sarah?
I went 1842.
Oh.
I did have 17-something and I changed my mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
I went the other way.
1817. Alison, tell us the right answer.
I've gone for 1912.
Okay, cool.
1912.
I don't
Which
have
month?
a clue. April. It's a big month.
1912. I like the way you write a date as well.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of when sliced white bread was, when was sliced bread invented?
Yeah, well, ciabatta was apparently the best thing since sliced white.
There we go.
Anyway.
Shall we find out? What have you written at home? What have you got on this? When was ciabatta bread invented? Who's on the point? 1980. Shall I tell you who's got the point? It's Alison.
Of course.
1982. It was the Italians apparently were trying to find a rival to the baguette and invented ciabatta.
Wow.
1982. Very well done if you knew that. I wonder if you could tell me when this happened. The first British telephone directory is published. Latalo, what are you thinking here?
I've gone 1913.
Yeah, that doesn't sound crazy. Like, the end of the previous century was the telephone itself, wasn't it? So why not? Sarah, what are you thinking?
I went 1986.
1986?
Interesting.
After the ciabatta.
OK.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking, now we have ciabatta, we probably need a telephone directory.
Do you think when I was 15 years old, we didn't have a telephone directory?
Do you know what I was thinking? I was thinking I can remember my nana having a telephone. Did she look up her friends' phone numbers in the telephone directory then? Probably not. So that's where it...
I said they were phasing the telephone directories out.
Out by 1986. sort of the end of the telephone directory era, by which we mean that might not be right. By which we also mean you are a great deal younger than us, Sarah. So it's good news in a way. Addison, what are you saying?
I went for... Well, I definitely knew it was after telephones were invented.
Yes, good.
So I thought I'd go for 1971.
Clive, what are you saying?
I went really early. I went 1890, because I think they must have been around pretty quickly. But
I was going to say, once people have got telephones, someone would have the idea of... Sarah would have the bright idea of putting them all in a book and charging advertising, wouldn't they? Yeah. Let's find out, shall we? When was the first British telephone directory published? Who has scored the point? 1880, Clive. Very well done.
Oh, thank goodness for that.
Just 10 years out. 1880 is the answer. Mark Antony is born. That's like the Roman Mark Antony, not some guy you went to school with.
When you say write down the year...
Yeah.
Yeah.
26,000.
Yeah. That's why I haven't heard of him.
Yeah.
What would you go for now at home? Mallory, what are you thinking, Mark Antony?
50 AD.
50 AD, says Mallory. Doesn't sound crazy. Matt, what are you saying?
Yeah, I've got a bit just got a bit carried away there. 750.
750 AD, says Matt. Chris?
I've gone for 87.
87, says Chris. And Ranveer?
I've gone 900 AD.
900, says Ranveer.
Can't be true.
What do we think at home? When was Mark Antony born? 83 BC.
Wow.
No, it goes to you, Mallory. 83 BC.
BC.
Yeah, BC. Right. There you go.
OK.
Mallory, you get yourself a point. That leaderboard is getting tighter and tighter, I have to say. The next thing I'd love you to give me a year for is this. Toilet paper is sold commercially for the first time. Huh. Everybody in? Yeah. Matt, what are you thinking on this? It's sort of impossible.
I was sort of thinking World Wars.
OK.
World War One, would they have had maybe... Yes, I went pre-1900s.
So 1890, says Matt. Chris, what are you thinking here?
1926.
1926.
And I will take AD or BC.
Exactly. Either side of the birth of Christ.
1926, I think.
1926, it was sold commercially. Ranveer,
I
what are you
went
thinking?
along Matt's and I went 1901.
1901. We're all in very similar places at the moment. Mallory, what are you thinking?
I went 1910.
We're all very similar, 1910. But listen, we're all within 36 years of each other. What do we think at home here? When was toilet paper sold commercially for the first time? Who has scored a point? 1857, Matt Dawson. Well done, Matt. Nicely done. Your instinct absolutely right. Very well done if you were close to that one at home. James Naismith's newly invented game basketball is played for the first time. Quite cool to just be one guy who invented a big sport like basketball.
Yeah.
What do we think at home on this one? Basketball. Do you have any knowledge on this? Diane, what do you think here?
Well, I went for the 1800s, 1853.
Yeah, it sounds...
Sounds just right.
Yeah. Oh, and you're in the same century?
I went for 1899, so yes.
Yeah, same century. Adam, our professional sportsman, I don't know if it will help.
Similar, 1822.
1822, we're all in the 19th century. Jenny?
I'm 1890.
1890, and once again, what a lovely drawing.
Oh,
let's have a look, Jenny.
No, it's a poor one.
Oh,
it's not a poor one.
That looks like my patio heater.
Let's find out, shall we? When was basketball played and who has scored the point? Jenny!
The least 40%.
Wow. That's very close.
Very
well played,
close.
Jenny.
Good one.
It was 1891. Thomas Lord founds a cricket ground in Marylebone. So essentially, when Lord's was founded. OK, everyone is in. What do you think at home? What answer have you given on this one? Johnny, we start with you. Any clues?
I've gone for 1916.
Right in the middle of the First World War.
Yeah.
He's thinking, do you know what people need? Cricket.
Yeah.
So 1916. Listen, it's a year, isn't it?
Yeah.
Shobna, where are you on this?
I've gone early.
1801. I think I'd be in the 19th century somewhere. Dermot, where are you?
Well, I'm pretty close to Shobna, and I think she's got me there. But I was thinking perhaps it's more than 200 years old.
OK. 1787. So we're in 3 completely different centuries so far. Laura, where are you?
Yeah, I'm very close to Dermot and Shobna as well. I've gone earlier because I thought this could be one of those answers that is early 1800s perhaps, or it could be one of these shocking, ridiculous...
1420.
Yeah. So I thought if I go pretty early I could do that, but...
1780
Who
is certainly
knows?
the earliest there. So we've got 1780, 1787, 1801 and 1916. Let's find out, shall we? When did Thomas Lord set up that cricket ground? Who scored a point? 1780. Whoa! Monaghan. Dermot, you get 2 points if you're bang on. It doesn't happen very often, so I'm going to give you 2 points. Wow, how about that? Very, very nicely done. 1787. You can't get closer than that. Very well done if you match Dermot at home. Paleontologist Barnum Brown discovers the first Tyrannosaurus rex fossil. When did that happen? What do you reckon on this one? GF, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm a bit of a dinosaur, so I should have known this, shouldn't I? I've gone for 1800.
1800. Yeah, I think I'd be not a million miles from that, I think. Sophie, what are you thinking?
I'm a bit of a cold-blooded predator, so I should have known this. I put 1792.
1792. So close. Really close.
Yeah.
Babatunde.
I've got this wrong. I went 1942.
1940. But it might be, right?
No.
I don't remember a time before. Yeah, I mean, listen, who knows? Gabby, what do you think?
I'm going there as well. I'm going 1902.
1902. Whoa. So 3 different centuries here. What do we think at home on this one? When do you think it was found? Should we find out? See who scored a point? 1902.
Oh,
Gabby,
my
Roslyn. Oh, my. Gabby.
That's never happened in my life.
2 points for you.
Wow.
I have 2 points to give to you because you are bang on. Well done.
Brilliant.
He was named after P.T. Barnum, the circus guy.
Yeah.
We so rarely give away 2 points in that round, Gabby. Very well played. Next one. A professional actress appears on the English stage for the first time in a production of Othello. What do you reckon at home on this one? Any clues? OK, everyone's in. This is a really tough one. Sophie, what were you thinking here?
I think I definitely learnt this at some point.
Oh, no.
I forgot, so I consulted the ancestors, and they said 1856.
1856. Come on, ancestors. Babatunde, what are you saying?
My teachers at Central are going to be going crazy. I put 1850.
1850. So, listen, you've both been taught it, apparently. Gabby, what are you thinking?
I thought either, because there's one very recently that it happened, and everyone was saying it was the first time in history. But I've gone hundreds of years ago.
You're on 1768. And Jeff?
Same ballpark as Sophie and Babatunde, really. 1870.
1870, yeah. So listen, we're not too far apart from each other here, are we? Shall we find out? A professional actress appears on the English stage for the first time. When did it happen? And who scored a point? 1660. Whoa. Gabby, you get yourself a point. Very well done. First woman to play Desdemona, apparently Margaret Hughes or Anne Marshall. The Communist Manifesto by Marx and Engels is first published. In what year was that, please?
Oh.
What do you reckon at home on this? The Communist Manifesto. Jasmine, what are your thoughts?
I've gone for 1899.
1899? Doesn't sound crazy.
It was really a stab in the dark. I'm sure I studied it at one point in my A-level sociology, but I can't remember.
Exactly that. I even did it at a degree, and I'm still like, 1899 says Jasmine. Jason, where have you
Yes,
gone?
I'm also going to hold my hands up as a politics graduate at Swansea University.
I know.
Having studied Engels, to my university professors, I apologise.
1858. Susanna, is this your area of history at all?
No, this is far too recent. But I've put 1838. I've had misgivings after I put it because I've been thinking, actually, I think the 1840s, the hungry 40s, probably made them write it. So I think perhaps it's a bit early, but...
OK, so all in the 19th century. Here, Dave, where are you?
I think I'm too far into the future. I think it was when they discovered time travel and they went into the future.
You're saying...
1918.
1918. So all the way from 1831 to 1918, what have you got at home on this one? Shall we find out when was it published and who scored the first point of the round? 1848. Jason and Susanna both get a point.
Yeah. Well done, Susanna. I'm so glad I got up for those 8:30 lectures.
Yeah, absolutely.
Who would have thought 20-odd years later they'd come back to
Who would have
help
thought
me?
education would pay off? Next question. When did this happen, please? Rome is sacked by the Visigoths.
You know how I said that anything before 1700 was my period?
You've also
Turns out
got
there's a start date as well, yeah.
I was going to ask. Historians are the only people I allow to say this is before my time. OK, everyone is in. What do you think at home? Jason, what's your thinking here?
I've just gone for 528 BC.
BC.
Oh, that's interesting.
Why not?
Why not?
Susanna, what are you thinking?
Yeah, I think Jason might be onto something. I know that my friends who are classicists are going to be shouting at me, 250 BC.
Ooh. 250. They'll also be shouting at you for saying BC instead of BCE.
BCE, I know.
That's what they
I know.
like before Common Era.
That's true.
Dave, where are you?
132 BC.
132 BC. We're all BC at the moment.
Except
Desmond, are we
for
BC?
me. No, I've gone completely.
Okay, 1509. Why not? The good news is those historians have stopped shouting at you, Susanna.
Yeah, this is...
But it might be.
That was a Doctor Who episode.
What was I actually thinking?
You were actually thinking about Charles V sacking Rome in the 1520s.
I don't know what I was...
Yes.
Maybe that's...
Yes.
Of course, that's...
Yes.
Thank you for
There you
reminding
go.
me of that.
Exactly
That's
what you were
exactly what I was
thinking
thinking. I think I was confused.
So we're 3 BCs and we're 1 AD. What do you think at home? What have you got for this? Let's find out, shall we? When was Rome sacked by the Visigoths and who has scored a point? 410.
Oh.
Wow.
The point goes to Dave. Very well done. Nicely played.
Dave.
Wow.
How about that? There you go. 410. Well done if you were AD, but not that much AD. That's what we were looking for. Final question in this round. In which year did this happen, please? The UK's first policewoman is appointed. OK, everyone's in. Susanna, what are your thoughts?
I have gone with surprisingly late. My mother was in the police force in the 70s, and I know that there was still quite a divide in terms of who did what and how women were treated. And so made me think maybe perhaps it was relatively recent. So I put 1959.
1959. Dave, what are you thinking?
I've gone for 1932.
1932. Thank you for the voice as well. Thank you for the 1932 voice. Much appreciated.
You're welcome.
I forget, of course, these days you're not a comedian, you're an actor.
No, yeah, I am.
And that I forget your range sometimes. We've got 50s, we've got 30s. Jasmine?
I've gone for 1915.
1915.
And do you know the reason I went a bit earlier is because I thought it might have even been before women got to vote, because they might have needed female police officers for certain crimes or certain things. So I went...
But also...
I went...
First World War and all the...
Yeah, I went early,
police
but
officers must have... That makes some sense. Jason, what do you think?
Well, I've just gone 60s.
1968.
I've gone 68.
Says Jason. So with 30s, 50s, 60s and the 10s. Do you call them the 10s, Susanna, as an historian? What do you call the...
Teens?
The teens, sure. You don't know. You can just say, I don't know. Or the teens we got there. What do you think of home on this one? First female police officer appointed in the UK. Let's find out the answer and who scored a point.
Wow.
Whoa.
Oh, my goodness.
Not just a point, but 2 points.
I get 2
That's
points.
for being bang on.
Oh,
yeah, you
wow.
get terrific. Wow, 1915.
Your logic was really good. I thought that through.
Amazing.
Beginner's luck, maybe.
Grantham, Lincolnshire, 1915. Edith Smith.
Edith Smith.
There you go.
Edith.
Very good end to the round for Jasmine there, 2 points. Here's your first one. What year did this happen, please? Harvard, the oldest institution of higher learning in the US, is founded. In what year was that? What do you think at home on this one? It's a tricky one, isn't it?
Very.
I should point out at this stage, I know 2 people on this panel did a degree in textile and fashion. Is that correct?
Yeah.
No. Esme and Simon?
No.
Oh, what was it? What was
graphics? I did.
You did graphics. So a degree in graphics, degree in textiles and fashion.
Yeah.
Graduated drama school.
Yeah.
Somebody on this thing, though, has a degree in history from Cambridge.
Honestly, do not expect much from me.
Our friend Ashley here. So listen, we're just going to sit back.
Yeah.
And enjoy.
No, honestly.
Yeah.
Over-promising there. I do not remember anything from my degree.
Is everyone in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ashley, sorry, I set you up there.
Honestly, bit of a stab in the dark. 1625.
1625.
Wow.
Logic is Cambridge is, I think, around 700 or so years old. So I'm assuming that a US institution would have come a couple of hundred years later.
Wow.
1625. Esme, what was your thinking?
1899.
1899, you're saying big difference of opinion here.
Definitely.
275 odd years. Claire, where are you on this?
I initially thought 1807, then I thought, oh no, that's just too old. And I changed it to 1907.
1907.
But I really think 1807, but I've got to what's on that, haven't I?
But listen, we're in 3 completely different centuries here.
Yeah.
Simon, are we in 4 different centuries?
Yes.
No, I wanted to start with the 17, but I bottled it, so I went early 18. So I've gone 1803.
1803, which is roughly where Claire was wishing she'd gone. So we're everywhere from 1625 all the way to 1907. What have you got at home on this one? Shall we find out the answer and see who's scored a point? The answer is...
It won't be me.
1636.
Wow.
Oh,
wow. Wow.
Ashley, how about that?
Yes, so the logic paid off.
11 years out. Founded by a Puritan minister.
Oh, wow.
In 1636. Very well played. Ashley, the next thing I'd like a date for is this, please. The first MRI scan on a live human is performed.
First MRI scan on a live human.
Everyone is in. This is an interesting one. What have you gone with, Esme?
I bet it's earlier than I've put. Because it's like one of those things. You think it's really modern. Anyway, I put 1936.
Yeah, that sounds... Yeah, I wouldn't know where I'd go on this one, but that doesn't sound crazy to me. 1936. Claire, what have you said?
I'm in the same territory here. I've done 1922.
1922. Simon, where are you?
I've gone a bit earlier. I've gone 1911.
1911. We're sort of knocking off 10 years or so each time. Ashley?
Don't have a clue, but I'm thinking after the Second World War.
Interesting. Always lots of technological advances after a war.
And I wonder when X-rays started.
Yeah.
So we're in the 10s, the 20s, the 30s and the 40s. An MRI scan. When was the first one performed? Let's find out, shall we, and see who scored a point. 1970.
Wow.
Isn't that funny? We all bamboozled ourselves. It'll be much earlier than we think. The first Men's Cricket World Cup is held.
Do you know this one, Steve?
No, do you?
No. Quite old. It's quite an old game.
It's not going to be 11:43.
No.
I think that's for sure.
Promise?
Yes, I promise.
I'll rule that one out.
Yeah, that's ruled out. Narrows it down, doesn't it?
Do you think it was after the escalator or before the escalator?
I definitely think it was one of those, yeah. I don't think it's exactly the same time as the escalator, if that's the question you're asking me.
OK.
OK, everyone's in. Charlie, what have you said?
I went for 1900.
1900, says Charlie. John, what are you thinking?
I've gone for the same year as the overture.
1812. Well, there are overs in cricket. Stephen, what have you gone with?
So I've gone for 1933.
And a lovely picture of a bat and a ball.
Nice bat and a ball, just in the hopes it'll just get me some goodwill from you.
Ria, what are you saying?
I decided to go for
1867.
1867.
Because there was enough time, because, you know, British Empire brought cricket to the world in order for there to be a World Cup.
Yeah.
There was enough time for them to get tea back from India for the tea break.
Right, OK, yeah.
And so this is sort of firmly...
Well, there's a lot going on there.
Well, I mean, there's a lot going on in cricket. It takes days.
Absolutely right. So we've got everything from 1812 to 1933. Do you want my opinion?
Yes.
I think it's in the 1960s.
Wow.
Really? That's
late?
my opinion. The first World Cup. Let's find out. The first Men's Cricket World Cup is held in... 1975.
Blimey. Do I get a point?
Yeah,
fabulous.
The William Wordsworth poem, I Wandered Lonely as a Cloud, is first published. So when was Wordsworth? Really? What do you think at home on this one? Have a little think. Mike, what were you thinking here?
I went Victorian. I went 1857.
1857.
Yeah.
Says Mike. Maggie, what are you saying?
Actually, not far off. I was thinking of that sort of era, 1869.
Very similar. Cariad, what have you said?
I couldn't remember if he was Victorian or Georgian.
Yeah.
So I've gone for 1792.
1792, you're saying.
I couldn't remember.
And Gareth?
Well, my wife is an English teacher, but that means nothing. But I've gone for 1870.
OK, so three very similar ones and then Cariad.
I think I might be wrong.
18th
I
century.
couldn't remember.
Well, we'll find out, shall we? What have you written at home? What have you got there? Let's find out when was that published and who has scored a point. 1807. Cariad.
Well
done. Well done, Cariad.
It was pre-Jane Austen time, that's what I was thinking.
Nicely played. Next one. I wonder when this happened, please. The first zebra crossing is officially installed in Slough. That's more like it. That's the first zebra crossing anywhere in the world.
Oh, wow, and it was in Slough?
It was in Slough, yeah. I once had to... I told an American that our crossing things were called a zebra crossing. And they said in America, of course, they're just crossing points. And she said, well, what do you call a crossing guard? And I said, well, that's a lollipop lady. And at that point, she just went... So, yeah, zebra crossing, lollipop lady, you're setting me up for a...
Pelican.
Yeah. Yes. That was a pelican crossing. What do we think on this one? That's an interesting one, isn't it? First zebra crossing. Everyone in?
Yeah.
Low confidence.
Yeah.
Not as
You know,
keen
the
on
good
it.
one about this, though, is no one's going to look stupid.
Yeah, nobody
Because,
knows.
you know, it sort of could be at any time. Maggie, what do you think?
Well, I was trying to work out if they had zebra crossings for coaches, but I'm assuming they didn't.
Yeah.
So I'm saying for motor cars. So I put 1932, which might be a little late.
Don't know, but it sounds... Yeah.
Plausible.
Sounds plausible. Listen, that's all we can ask for in life, isn't it? Is to sound plausible now and again. Cariad, what have you said?
I feel like we didn't do much safety for quite a while. So I put 1954.
1954.
I feel like no one cared for ages.
Gareth?
Well, I reasoned that we had cars around in the 19th century, end of the 19th century, and few people probably got run over in Slough, notoriously dangerous place with its roundabout systems. So I've gone for 1910.
1910. Interesting. Gone the earliest of all. And Mike, where are you?
Similar, Cariad, 552.
Yeah.
As long as it was before Abbey Road, basically. That's all I know.
That's the first document.
Exactly, yeah.
Crossing.
Photographic evidence.
Yeah. So in 1910 all the way up to 1954. What do you think at home on this one? The first zebra crossing. We know where it was. That's Slough. But when was it? 1951.
Oh, you just have it.
Wow.
Well done.
That's amazing. I would have been 1910, that sort of area.
We didn't care about safety for a long time.
Yeah, we didn't, did we?
No.
But they look quite cool. So maybe they just sort of thought, this will
I
look
think they
nice.
probably just had a bit of spare white paint knocking about.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
But not enough. So,
Let's do a big white thing, and they go, we have literally run out of paint.
Stagger it, mate, stagger it.
Yeah.
Maybe economical.
Mike, you so nearly found yourself on the end of 2 points there.
I know,
I've given you 2 if you were bang on. Can you imagine?
Would you have done?
Yeah.
Golly, there's something to dwell on, isn't
Isn't it? Just something to think about. Beatrix Potter's The Tale of Peter Rabbit is first published privately before being commercially sold a year later. It does feel like one we might have a better shot at than the previous one.
You say that.
OK, everyone is in here. Yasmin, what are you thinking here?
I thought 1936.
1936. Ingrid, what are your thoughts?
Well, very similar. 1935.
1935.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if she was after the Second World War or between the wars, so I've gone...
Well, that is definitely between the wars. Stephen, where are you here?
I have played a rabbit, but in a different rabbit franchise.
Which rabbit were you?
I played Bigwig in Watership Down.
Oh!
But so I'm going to go 1928.
1920. Because of that?
Because of that.
I'm going 1928, but we're all...
My little rabbit heart is beating.
Yeah, we're all in a similar era. Tom, are we in a similar era?
Well, I mean, does it count the same era?
Yeah, I think
it's the same century.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's clearly not right.
What do you think at home on this one? When was it published? Let's find out. This is who scored a point. Oh! 1901. Well done, Tom.
I'm sorry for reacting like that. It really just reveals how much I want to get it right, isn't it?
Good.
There's that 1 second after an answer, you're like, no, I'm cool, I don't care.
Wait, is it me?
Whatever, another point, whatever.
Got loads of them.
Yeah.
Edward the Confessor becomes King of England. I mean... What do you think at home? Do you know this one? Ian, what have you gone for here?
1773, and I had another go at a plane.
That's really good. Sian, what have you said?
I just put numbers.
OK, great.
On an iPad.
1638.
Yeah.
What are we saying, Rav?
Similar mindset to Sian. I was thinking, I've gone very early, 1592.
I don't think you've gone that early.
Because there was no number after the Edward, so I thought he must be the earliest, if
the original
not.
Edward.
Yeah, the original. So,
OK, the OG,
I thought, and if I saw that in a history book, I wouldn't doubt it. So I went for 1592.
Exactly, 1592. Jean, where are you?
I'm just bad at dating, so...
1889. Wow, we're really... Yeah, OK. Interesting. When did Edward Confessor become King of England?
Oh,
1022.
Oh, wow.
Rav, you are 550 years out, and I'm giving you a point.
And you're the winner.
That's what I love about this round. None of us knows anything. The first Tour de France takes place. It's interesting. In what year did that happen? I'm going to play along with this one, because I like the Tour de France. Those other two, you were very much on your own. I was leaving you to it. This one, I'd have a crack. What do you think at home on this one? OK. Evelyn, what do you think on this one?
I always get this mixed up because I'm Swedish, and for Sweden we say 19th when it is 19.
Oh, really? Do you?
Yeah.
Oh,
but
that's cool.
English is 20, so it was... I always think early 20th century, but I think probably it was invented a little bit before that.
OK.
So I'm putting myself at 1870.
1870,
Yeah.
says Evelyn. Yeah, you're thinking not a million miles from mine, actually. Toby, what are you thinking here?
Oh, well, I was thinking the first Olympic Games were 1896. But I don't think there was cycling in there.
Interesting.
There wouldn't have been bicycles. Was there a wheel then? I don't know. Had that been invented?
Was there a wheel in 1896?
So I've gone 1958.
1958, says Toby. Big difference of opinion so far. Joe, what are you going for?
I went 1874. I like to believe that it was penny farthings as well.
Got you, 1874. Very close to Evelyn's answer. Yeah. Kerry?
See, I was thinking about penny farthings, but to do a tour on those, that's madness. So the bike would have had to sort of, like, you know, got a bit more. So I went for 1922.
1922, says Kerry. What do you think at home? Let's find out, shall we? Who has scored a point? When did the first Tour de France take place? 1903. Kerry, you get yourself a point. Well done.
Thank you.
In which year did Big Ben first ring in Westminster?
Man.
This is the round I'm most happy I don't play.
OK.
Because it's just like, oh...
This is just where I embarrass myself, right?
Everyone in?
Yeah.
Natasha, what were you thinking here?
I was trying to remember, there's an idea that Big Ben was named after a boxer called Bendigo because he was so big. So it's probably foolish. I've gone 19th century.
OK.
I've gone George III, 1809.
1809. 1809.
I think I'm way late.
Where are you?
So I was a bit more forward from that one. 1880?
1880. Eddie, what are you thinking?
So I went for 1908.
1908. Charlie, what are you thinking?
I've gone for...
1680.
I've gone
Charlie's
early.
gone early, yeah, absolutely. Why not? Let's find out, shall we? When did Big Ben first ring and who scored our first point? 1859. Faye, you get the point. Very well done.
By default, thank you very much.
Very nicely played. Well done if you got close to that at home. Next year we're looking for is... Edmund Hillary and Tenzing Norgay are the first people to reach the summit of Mount Everest. In what year did that happen, please? OK, everyone's in. What do you think at home on this one? Faye, what were you thinking?
So I was thinking, would you have the right sort of equipment and sort of what period would they have something to be able to sustain
Go that high,
the journey and I have no idea, but I said 1908.
1908 says Faye. Eddie, what are you saying?
It would have taken a lot of people would have tried.
Yes.
And kept trying.
Kept trying.
Kept trying.
Yeah.
And they finally got there.
It's like Everest, isn't it?
In 1952.
1952, says Eddie. Charlie, what are your thoughts?
In my head, I was thinking between the wars, is what I was thinking. So I've gone for a bold 1926.
1926. Natasha, what are you thinking?
I was thinking interwar as well. I'm not sure, but I've said 1932.
1932. Let's find out, shall we? What do you think at home on this one? When did Hillary and Norgay reach the summit of Mount Everest? Who scored a point? Eddie Caddy. How about that?
Nice.
Well done. I would have gone for 1952. I'd have gone for the same as you. I'm tempted. Should we give him 2 points for that? Or
I think it's
so
a two-pointer, that one.
Do you think it's a two-pointer?
It's a two-pointer. It's
Yeah,
a two-pointer.
2 points.
I'll return the favour at some point.
2 points to Eddie Caddy. Well played, Eddie. Nicely done. In what year was Greek philosopher Aristotle born? When was Aristotle born?
Rob, straight in.
Yeah, because
I
don't know.
I think even Rob might be struggling here. When was Aristotle born?
God, no idea. Aristotle. Clever.
Jane, any idea here?
I mean, I think it's before Christ, so
I mean,
it's BC.
It's not recent, is it? That's for sure.
Yeah, so I've sort of only done 150 years before Christ.
OK.
So I've gone up 150 BC.
150 BC, says Jane. Catcher, what are you saying? 1400.
Great, isn't it?
Catcher. It's a
2
year.
in the afternoon.
It's a year.
Should have said 2 in the afternoon.
Toughers.
I'm along sort of the same lines as Jane, before Christ, but...
200 BC. And Rob?
Yeah, I think ancient Rome comes after ancient Greece, doesn't it? I mean, not ancient, that's when the gods are. Anyway, it's Greece then Rome, but I went longer. I went 2000 BC.
2000 BC.
I went a long way.
2000, around the Bronze Age.
I don't think that's...
There was in the Bronze Age, there were
back.
some smart guys around.
Oh, for sure. Was Aristotle one of them? So 2000, we got 200, we got 150, and we got 1400.
Great.
From Catcher. What do you think at home? Where have you gone on this? When was Aristotle born and who scored a point? 384 BC. Phil, you're closest. Phil.
Very good.
Bad luck.
Nice
in there
done.
Somewhere.
Well played. In there somewhere. Yeah. The monarchy is restored following the English Civil War.
I've got no idea.
Yeah.
Oh.
I can't.
We apologise. We might as well call this round We Apologise to the History Teachers of Britain.
Oh, man.
Yeah. OK, everyone is in. What do you think at home on this one? Neil, any ideas here?
No, not really. I was thinking, after Henry VIII at some point, Roundheads, Cavaliers, English Civil War, fancy hats.
You're just going back to school. Just going,
exactly. What was that? So I settled on the 18th century in 1722.
1722, says Neil. Hannah, what are you saying?
I just wrote down a number.
1640. Well, listen, I can confirm that's a number.
Thank you very much. I got that bit right.
Yeah. Reese.
The only thing that was going through my head was Cromwell. Cromwell. And I kind of went after Henry VIII as well, I think. So I went 1615.
1615.
Quarter past 4.
And Penny?
I went wrong, first of
1611.
all. I thought about... I kind of accidentally went War of the Roses, and then suddenly read the question properly. I mean, Queen Elizabeth I died 1601, and then it was James I, and then and it was after that, wasn't it?
Spoiler.
Yeah, get you.
No, that's the only thing I can remember. No, don't ask me about anything else.
So 1611, 1615, 1640, 1722.
Yeah,
do you feel a bit better about your answer now?
Yeah, I do, actually.
Yeah.
Quite proud of that, yes.
Let's find out, when was the monarchy restored? Who scored a point? 1660. Hannah gets the point.
What did I say?
Charles II.
Well done.
Well done, Hannah. That's the way this round works. The next thing I'd like you to date is this, please. The first Formula One Championship Grand Prix is held at Silverstone.
Blimey.
I don't think this is 1660.
No.
What do you think at home on this one? Is this a specialist area as well? Hannah, what are you thinking here?
1965.
1965, says Hannah. Rhys, you gone earlier or later than that?
Earlier. I've gone 1952.
1952, yeah, that sounds reasonable. Penny, what are you thinking? 1959. So again, we're not too far away from each other here. Neil?
I went earlier.
Did you?
Yeah, I was thinking post-World War I, really, between the wars, when you see those old, pre-Stirling Moss and those kind of people who were there, Fangio, et cetera, because they had to have something to go forward.
Yeah, they were racing something.
And so I went with 1922.
1922, and Brum Brum.
And Brum Brum, of course.
Yeah, just so I knew what you were talking about.
And I am from the Midlands.
Yeah, so there you go. So we're all the way from 1922 to 1965. What do you think on this one? Let's find out, shall we? In what year did that happen? Who scored a point? 1950 is the answer. The Turner Prize is awarded for the first time. When was the Turner Prize awarded for the first time? What do you think at home on this one, Turner Prize? Kevin, what was your thinking here?
I've got absolutely no idea, just complete wild guess. So I went 1964.
Doesn't sound crazy, does it?
Great number.
Kima, what have you gone for?
I feel good about this, I don't really know what the Turner Prize is or what happened in the 50s, so I decided to combine that lack of knowledge.
1956, hello. As in 2 bits of ignorance make a blinding insight.
Exactly.
Could be right. Victoria, do you have any clue on this?
No clue. It's a guess.
Lovely.
I'm not far from Kevin.
I can't.
Actually, I'm not far from Kima either, actually.
Yeah, 1967, you're saying, so 64 and 67 and 56. JJ.
Yeah, you've asked us to write a number, and I've written a number.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which is 1970, year of my birth. So, what do you think at home here? When was the Turner Prize awarded for the first time, and who scored a point? 84. JJ, you get the point.
Wow.
I think I'm here 14 years out.
Not sure.
Oh, my God.
Well played,
Well
JJ. I
done.
tell you what, JJ, when it's your day, it's your day.
Yeah, it really
you better
is.
own it.
The next question. I wonder if you could write me down a year for this, please. The birth of Guru Nanak, the founder of Sikhism.
Oh.
What do you think at home, Guru Nanak? When was Guru Nanak born?
Oh, God.
I mean...
I don't know.
Apologies.
Yeah.
From all of us.
Absolutely.
The Sikh community.
Disgraceful lack
we
of knowledge.
just don't know. Just waiting for Kevin and JJ?
Stop the vote.
Absolutely no
Stop the
idea.
count.
I've just written a random number.
OK, we're in. Kima.
Great.
Random answer? Or...
You came to the expert. I picked 1725 because I feel like Sikhism is not super, super old. Yeah, that's why I made my guess. Also, it very well could be super, super old.
OK, thank you. 1725, it says Kima. Victoria, what are you saying? Earlier, later?
I really don't know.
800, yeah.
Wrote a number.
I think we find ourselves in the position where none of us is speaking with any authority.
No.
Put it that way. JJ.
Did you say 800? 805.
No.
That is,
interesting. Interesting. And
if it's 803...
This is really weird, because I went 850.
Ooh.
Oh. Wow, so 800, 805, 850, and then 1725.
I'm like, it's brand new. It's very fresh.
Oh, God. What do you think at home on this one? Where are you on this? The answer is 1469. Kima. You get
I was trying to do the math. I was like, is that closer to me?
That is 256 years out. That'll do you, though, wouldn't it?
Nice.
Very, very well done. If you got closer at home, nicely done. Richard III, the last king of the House of York, dies during the Battle of Bosworth Field. That feels like something we were taught at school, right? Bosworth Field. Oh, Hugh knows, look.
No.
Hugh had a proper education.
Who's Queen Elizabeth now the second's dad?
Who's Queen Elizabeth II's dad?
Yeah.
Is George VI.
Yeah, it didn't help.
No. Everyone locked in. Susie, what have you gone with?
Zero idea, I'm afraid. 1500.
1500. Beautiful. It's a nice starting point for us all to triangulate out from. Hugh, I think you look quietly confident.
I think it was a bit earlier than that, but I nearly went 14 and then a 30. But they dug him up a few years ago, didn't they? It was the car park.
Oh, he's the Leicester car park guy. So 1387, says Hugh. Jamali, when was Leicester car park guy? Oh, hello.
As well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. How about that? And Jodie, what were you thinking?
I went also very close. 1480.
1480. Very, very close. What do you think at home on this one? Again, I know some people will definitely know this answer, but let's find out, shall we? When did Richard III die and who has scored the point? 1485, Jodie. 5 years out. Wow, how about that? The first Now That's What I Call Music compilation album is released. The first Now That's What I Call Music compilation album is released. I remember, because I'm very much the oldest person here, I remember buying that. What do you think about this one at home? Anyone like me bought that one? Everybody is in. Lucy, what was your thinking?
I think it's in the 70s, so I've just gone with...
1970?
Yeah.
OK. You think I was old enough to buy this in 1970, would be your question. 1970, says Lucy. Jake, what are you saying?
I'm going to go 1980.
1980, yeah. That's a bit more respectful. Thank you, Jake. Shazia, what are you thinking?
I've gone the same as Jake, 1980.
1980, says Shazia. 70, 80, 80, Joe?
89.
89.
Most respectful to you, though.
Says that's much more respectful. Thank you. I was 4 years old.
Yeah.
Can I have a guess on this one? I think it would be about 1984 would be my guess. I had, like, Phil Collins on it and stuff like that. I would say 84. What do we think at home if you bought it? Let's take a look, shall we? When was that album released? 1983. 83. So we have joint winners there. Jake and Shazia both get themselves a point. Well done. 1983. The escapologist Harry Houdini is born. But that was a complicated birth. The escapologist Harry Houdini is born. When was that? What do you think about this one at home? Everybody in? Matthew, what are you thinking on this one?
I have plumped for 1870.
Feels like maybe he was around...
Sort of Victorian feel to it.
Yeah, 1870, says Matthew. Ruby, what are you saying?
I'm regretting my answer, because I was going to go for 1890.
1911?
1911.
Again, the sort of same ballpark, isn't it? 1911. Ingrid, any...
You know what's weird?
Any knowledge?
Oh, stop it!
Whoa!
I mean, it's not necessarily right, but...
That's interesting.
Great
1890.
mind.
Funny. Ed, what have you said?
This is anybody's game. I've gone for 1880.
Oh, how about that? 1870, 1880, 1890, 1911. Let's find out, when was Harry Houdini born and who has scored a point? 1874. The point goes to Matthew. Well done. Well done, Matthew. 1874. Well done if you got that one bang on at home. Peterhouse College, the first college of the University of Cambridge, is founded. So the foundation of the University of Cambridge. When was that? So whoever is closest gets a point. What do you think at home on this one? Have a little guess, write down a year. You don't need to write it down, I trust you. You can think it in your head if you wish. You're only cheating yourself if you change it. So, Cariad, what was your thinking and what have you gone for?
I know that in Shakespeare's time, there was people going to study at Cambridge.
OK.
But was the college founded, or was that just a place of learning?
And also, then when was Shakespeare?
Yeah, right?
It's a whole other problem.
That mythical figure.
Yeah.
So I went for 1647.
1647?
It's kind of rough.
Cariad. Dennis, what was your thinking here?
Not a lot of thinking went on. But no, I was thinking back 400 years, 300 years. Anyway, I come up with 1786.
1786. Nicely underlined for emphasis as well. So we've got 17th century and 18th century. Yasmin, where have you gone?
I put no thought into this whatsoever.
Thank you.
And I just wrote some numbers down.
1896, so we're going forward in history.
Yeah.
Jeff, what do you think?
Same thing. Number came in head, wrote number 1690.
Ooh. 1690.
Close, yeah.
1690. So Cariad is the earliest, Yasmin is the latest. What do you think at home on this one? Let's take a look. When was it founded and who has scored a point?
Oh, wow.
1284. Cariad, you got yourself a point there by being 350 years out.
I knew it'd been around for ages.
That's the joy of this round. The Theatre Royal Drury Lane is opened. That's interesting. OK, everyone is locked in. Tiff, what are you thinking here?
Please let me have a point. I'm thinking...
Yeah.
I'm thinking... I remember seeing something near a cornice outside a building. I don't know if it's Theatre Royal. 1882.
1882. Sanjeev.
Here's my thinking, Richard Osman. Queen Victoria said, we are not amused. Someone says, we'll amuse you. We'll build a theatre and put on nice things in the year 1892.
1892, so pretty much same thinking.
Time frame.
Two Victorian answers there. Joe, what are you thinking?
Same. I just like the numbers 7 and 9. So.
1879. So we're all thinking much the same here. Roger, what are you thinking?
Well, I didn't know, but I thought, what will these three do? And they'll all go down the route of Victorian.
Yeah.
I thought, so let's say maybe it isn't. It was a bit earlier. So I'm going to go lower.
Yeah.
1790.
1790. It's the oldest London theatre still in use, the Theatre Royal. But when did it open and who's won the point? 1663. Wow.
Just got to play the odds.
Roger, well, you played them beautifully.
Think what the others are doing and then have a guess.
The world's oldest football club, Sheffield FC, is founded. When was the world's oldest football club founded? That's soccer club, Kimberly.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There you go. Sean, what are you thinking?
I know my team, Tottenham Hotspur, I think it was sort of 1890-something, and I think it was one of the earlier ones, and I think this is 1888.
1888, says Sean. OK,
I think,
1888.
with no confidence.
Kimberly, what are you saying? Uh-oh.
Well, I started in the 40s.
All right.
Literally have no idea, but just trying to lean on my partner's knowledge and just went for 1977.
1977. OK, interesting. That's interesting. It's got a lot of British football fans. 19... That's perfect. All right, listen, we'll get on to something that's non-soccer related in a moment.
Awesome.
Louise, what are you saying?
I mean, pretty much on the same sort of thing as Sean, thinking it's going to be earlier than 19 anything. I went for a very kind of similar date, actually.
1872, says Louise.
No particular reason why.
Chris, any thinking here?
Well, that's my answer, and it was just 1900, and it's pre that, shave a few years off and hope for the best.
So you've gone for...
1892.
1892, says Chris. So let's find out. What do you think at home on this one? When was Sheffield FC formed and who scored a point? 1857. Louise, you're closest. Well done. 1857. Yeah, I guess the league was around about then, wasn't it? But that's when it all kicked off. Poet Robert Burns is born. We sit here very proudly in Glasgow. You're surrounded by proud Scots, but don't let that put any pressure on you. Nabil, what are you thinking on this one?
I have absolutely no clue.
That's how we like it.
I just wrote a date. I just wrote a random date I have.
1876, Nabil is saying. Luke, what are you saying?
Well, I know Robbie Burns, and he is born in 1720.
1720.
Whether you like it or not.
Interesting and lovely to have Pam Ayres introducing that. Sarah, what are you saying?
I'm quite similar to Nabil, just in a kind of guessed, just no idea, 1870.
1870, says Sarah. And Philippa?
I thought he sounded quite modern, so I went 1861.
1861. OK, so we've got 3 19th centuries and an 18th century. What do you think at home on Robbie Burns? Let's take a look, shall we? When was he born? Who scored a point? 1759. Luke, very well played.
Nice.
Told you.
The accent.
Exactly.
Final question in this round. Desert Island Discs debuts on the BBC. Has anyone here been on Desert Island Discs? Have you?
Yeah.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was great.
Exciting. And did you have to choose like your one favourite in
Yeah.
the end? And what did you choose?
Well, my theory was that I needed a song or a piece of music that would get me moving, make me raft, and off I go.
Yes.
So the only one that I thought I couldn't sing was the theme from Superman, and I thought that would give me the sort of get up and go
Okay.
to get up and go.
A theme from Superman. Interesting.
Hmm.
So when did Desert Island Discs debut? Luke, what are you thinking?
I felt like it would be post-Second World War.
OK.
So I've gone with 1960.
1960. Sarah, what are you thinking?
Well, I've listened to Kirsty Young and I've listened to Sue Lawley, and I'm pretty sure there was somebody before that, and maybe 2 or 3 people before that. So I've gone 1930, which is just a guess.
1930, pre-war. We've gone post-war, we've gone pre-war. Philippa, what do you
Roy Plumley.
Yeah.
I said 1959, then I crossed that out and
Okay.
put 1965.
1965, you've gone.
That makes me feel confident.
Does it?
Nabil, are you confident?
Not at all. First I wrote 1950. Then I heard you ask if someone has been on it, and I'm like, hang on, no one's that old here.
I wasn't on the first episode, just to clarify.
You did the pilot, right?
But I just thought, how long could that show possibly last with all the changes that have been? Anyway, this is
2007, you say. Yeah, I feel bad now because I feel like we threw him a curveball. So I think, without giving anything away, 1950 would have been a better guess. So let's take a look. When was the first Desert Island Disc and who scored a point? It was 1942. Sarah, you're just closest. Very well done. Very well played. Sarah gets another point there. Write me down the year in which the first person officially runs 100 metres in under 10 seconds. What do you think at home on this one? First person to run under 10 seconds. OK, everyone is locked in. Claire, we will start with you.
I think because I think Ben Johnson is the fly in the ointment, as it were.
OK.
That might have been the illegal one. And I don't know that it happened at the Olympics first, if you see what I mean. So although I've gone for an Olympic year, I have a feeling actually that
it was before then.
Linford Christie was 10 point something. So I may have gone too early. I've gone 1992.
1992, says Claire.
But I'm thinking, did it happen not at the Olympics?
Yeah. Maureen, what was your thinking here?
1972.
1972, says Maureen. So a 20-year difference there. Jamie?
I think you're all wrong. I did go a different century again, and then I changed it. 1904. 1904? Yeah, they were quick.
Yeah, listen, I don't think we need to worry too much about Jamie and this. It definitely happened in my lifetime.
You sure?
Yeah, I remember it.
OK.
Mike, what were you thinking?
I don't really know. I went for 1985. That's supposed to be an 8.
Interesting.
Failed to draw an 8.
Yeah, it feels like maybe Mike. Definitely not Jamie.
If I'm right, it's a chance to win, because I don't know.
Sure? It's 80s or 90s.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Well, we don't know yet, because we haven't seen the answer.
And we will find out, but yeah, it wasn't.
I don't think it was the 19th century.
Get ready to eat your words.
OK.
Let's find out, shall we? The year was...
Oh, my
1968.
word.
Well.
Huh?
Jim Hines at the Mexico Olympics. So a point to Maureen.
Yes.
Well done, Maureen.
Well done.
Here's your final question in this round. I wonder in which year this happened, please. Oh. Julius Caesar is assassinated.
Oh.
When was that?
It's a big one.
Yeah, it was a big one, isn't it?
That was a big one.
Yeah, I remember watching the news. Yes. Yes, exactly right. Huh.
I've got a feeling this could be quite embarrassing, potentially.
Yeah.
Well, exactly.
Yeah,
It's
yeah. I mean, honestly, in this round, I think embarrassment is out of the window because you know, I've been 1,000 years out on questions before.
Have you been a trillion years out?
I've never been a trillion years out, not yet. I've not Jamie Langed it, as we call it in the business. OK, everybody is locked in. What do you think at home on this? Julius Caesar, when was he assassinated? Marine,
I can't even.
No, I know. Let's just, you know what? Let's all agree never to speak of this question again. 108 AD. Yeah, it's there or thereabouts, isn't it, surely? Around that era, a long time ago.
Yeah.
It's not the 18th century. Jamie, what are you thinking?
405 BC.
405 BC.
Look, he's written it too brute at the bottom.
Yeah. Is that a point?
Mike, what are you thinking?
I'm quite similar to Marine. I went for 78 AD.
78 AD. Okay. And, yeah, that's a relief, isn't it?
Yeah.
And Claire?
I thought Julius Caesar was BC, but I might be wrong. I went 176.
176 BC. We're a little bit BC, or BCE we say these days.
I did originally put 76 BC, and then I put the one in front of it. Might regret that.
Let's find out the answer and who has won the point. 44 BC.
I should have put
the closest.
BC.
Mike.
Even though I got
Not
wrong
by
side
much.
of the...
Yeah, wrong side
I
of
shouldn't
the
have put the
line.
one in.
Wrong side of the old Jesus event. Alessandro Volta invents the first electric battery. When did that happen? Oh, no. I mean, OK. Jessie, any clue here at all?
No, I am very bad with anything to do with history.
Yeah.
I've gone for 1882.
1882?
I just feel like it was earlier than we think.
AJ, earlier than you think?
If I could have changed it, I would change it now, but I've wrote 1935, but I feel like I'm too late. I should have gone earlier.
Should have gone earlier, but 1935, you said. Aisha, what are you thinking?
I've actually gone very close to Jessie, and
nice.
I've gone for 1880.
1880, very close to Jessie. Simon, who are you close to?
I haven't a clue, but I'm right in the middle of you all. I've gone for 1903.
1903. So we've got 2 in the 20th century, 2 in the 19th century. What do you think at home on this one? When was the first electric battery invented by Alessandro Volta? Who scored a point? 1800.
Wow. Oh, my goodness.
1800, Aisha, you win the point. Wow. It was much earlier than you thought, Jessie. 1800. You're both in the right century, though.
Yeah, wow.
Next question. Henry VIII is born. I mean, listen, we've all done it at school. I'm sure of that.
All done at school,
but I can't.
Why can't I remember anything?
It's going to be embarrassing,
So
isn't it?
glad I don't play this round.
I literally blank. I have no idea.
Yeah,
I'm just going to write a number and then I'm just going to...
Write a number.
It's
We will
gonna get
skirt
embarrassing.
over whatever it is. OK, and we'll never have to think about it again. Everyone is locked in. AJ, we start with you, I fear to tell you. Let's just say a number and move on.
1600.
1600.
And a bit of confusion, just...
Yeah, doesn't sound... I think you got away with it. Aisha, up or down?
Down 1500.
1500. 1600, 1500. So far, so 24-hour clock. Simon, what are you saying?
Down a little bit more, 1458. Just random, I don't know.
1458. Yeah. And Jessie?
1663.
1663. What do you think at home? I know some of you will know who's got the point already. Let's find out, shall we? When was Henry VIII born? Who scored a point? 1491. Aisha gets another point. Very close. Very well done. 1491. Well played. The first St Paul's Cathedral in London is founded.
Oh. I didn't know the one we have at the moment is the second.
Or probably like
Or
the
third.
7th or something, isn't it? You know what cathedrals are like.
Well, you
building on the
know what
site.
St Paul's like.
You know what St Paul's like, and he's always changing.
We're happy with it.
Changing his mind. He goes, do you know what? Actually, I think I'd like a dome.
And it's our taxpayer money that's funding St Paul's extension.
It's unbelievable, right? Dev, what's your thinking here?
I tried to channel a school trip I went on in about year 5. So I don't know if this is a fake memory or it's there somewhere in the ether. I feel like it was 1790.
1790, says Dev. Ivo, what are you thinking?
I've just gone with 1575.
1575.
Nice. Elizabethan.
Zoe.
I've gone pretty early. I guess this is medieval, I don't know, but I've gone 1198.
Oh, wow.
1198, says Zoe, so a big difference of opinion here. Maisie, where have you gone?
I watched in the hotel last night Cunk on Britain, which I love.
Oh,
but
yes.
I'm very aware that that is not the best thing to watch for accuracy. But
sometimes it is.
I'm sure she mentioned that it was rebuilt after the Great Fire of London.
Ooh. OK.
The difficulty being, I don't know when the Great Fire of London...
Okay.
So I've had to guess when the Great Fire of London was and go a bit before that, and I've gone with 1682.
1682, says Maisie. Great Fire of London, 1666.
Oh!
Well, there was a fun date to remember.
Yeah.
What do you think at home on St Paul's Cathedral, the original? Let's find out. What's the answer? Who scored a point?
Oh, my God!
No way!
Wow. Zoe gets the point. The Church of England's first female priests are ordained. When did that happen, please? What do you think at home on this?
Oh, no. Well, don't know.
OK, everyone's in. What do you think at home on this one? Aid, what was your thinking?
My thinking was the only one I know is that sitcom that Dawn did. And
What's it called? What's it called?
Dawn.
Vicar of Dibley.
Dawn French to the rest of us. But,
And I thought, well, that started early 90s, so they must have happened around then. It must have been a current thing, so I went for 1991.
1991 says Aid. Kima, what are you saying?
Well, this guy has more faith in the patriarchy than I do. I went with 1965.
1965.
Just hopeful.
Hopeful. Angela, what are you saying?
Well, I'm similar thinking to Aid about Vicar of Dibley. And I remember that all happening when I was at school, so I've gone the same as Aid. I've gone 1991.
1991.
Wow.
How about that? It's also a palindrome. Beatty, what are you saying?
I've gone slightly later just because I feel like I remember it.
This
so I
is
put
so
1993. Yeah, right?
1993, says
Yeah.
Beatty. Yes, not looking great for you, Kima. I love the fact that most people have gone via Vicar of Dibley
Yeah.
to go for this. Let's take a look, shall we? Which year did that happen?
Ooh.
1994.
Oh my gosh.
Beatty, year out. I'm going to give you 2 points again for being a year out.
I thought I was going to be so bad at this game.
Let's see what we do with our final question, shall we?
I'm the champion of this round.
Oliver Twist is first published in serial form. When was that, please? Don't think I'm giving away spoilers when I say it was by Charles Dickens.
Oh, right.
You know Oliver Twist, yeah.
Yeah.
The Jilly Cooper one was...
That changes things. Hang on.
What do you think at home on this one? Oliver Twist, when would that be published?
Keep changing my mind. This one, right, stick to that.
When did... Oh, no. Oh.
Kima, what are you saying?
Oh, come on, man. Don't ask me. Was he a chimney sweep? What was his job?
Dickens?
Oliver Twist,
I'm being told he was an author.
So I was like, when did chimney sweeps happen? And then I was like, but when was that? Anyway, 1807, OK?
1807, says Kima, 1807. Angela, what are you saying?
Well, I've got in my head that he died in 1870. That could be completely wrong, but I've just got that in my head.
Oh, my
I don't know
God.
how soon before he died he wrote it. So I've just gone 1854, a bit of a stab in the dark, so I don't know where in his...
1854, says Angela. Beatty, what are you saying?
I think I've gone a bit too early. I've gone 1810.
1810.
I feel so good about the fact that this starts with 18.
Yeah, you feel vindicated, right? And Aid, what are you saying?
Well, now that she's told me that he died in 1870, I think I've got the wrong date.
I might be wrong, though. I've just got that in my head, which
I've
can't
got
necessarily be trusted.
1868. Perhaps it killed him. So let's find out, shall we? When was Oliver Twist first published and who scored a point? 1837. Angela, you are closest there. The English Civil War ends. I mean, listen, history people I know...
History people will be all over this.
Yeah. Scarlett, what have you said?
1841.
1841. Ian, have you gone earlier or later?
Pretty much the same. 1853.
Angelica, you going earlier or later?
But I think I've gone too far.
1453, says Angelica.
I've gone too
Giles,
far.
what do you think?
I'm saying something like
1662. When did the English Civil War end and who was
I
the
think you're
point?
closer, but I was too chicken. Yeah.
1651, Giles, very well played.
That was good.
1651, very close, 11 years out. Here is your next one. What year did this happen, please? The Metropolitan Railway, the world's first underground railway, is opened in London. We will start with you, Ian. What have you gone for?
I've gone 1853 because I said it last time, so I'll say it again.
That's nice. Keep saying it. 1853 says Ian. Angelica, what do you think? 1892. What are you saying, Giles?
I'm saying 1881.
1881.
Because I like the fact that you can do it any which way.
Listen, the one thing we're all agreed about is it's the world's oldest underground railway, and it's sometime in the 19th century.
Yeah, that's a good start.
Scarlett, what are you saying?
Do I have to turn it around? I'm actually crying. I feel embarrassed. Right, but can I just explain why I thought that?
Yeah, OK.
Because...
Well, we don't know what you've put yet.
Because people, still had horses and carriages not that long ago.
Yes.
So then, to me, the underground's wonderful, and it's very complex.
Yes.
So I've put 1950.
1950. Well, listen, who knows, you might be right.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah?
Yeah, maybe. Let's find out. When was the world's first underground railway opened in London? Who has won the point?
Oh, well done.
Ian takes the point. Very well done.
Just literally put down the same answer I put down for the first one.
That's nicely done. Who would have thought that was a tactic?
Yeah.
Very well done if you were close to that at home. Yeah, they used to have steam trains underground and stuff, didn't they? Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd love to go back and have a look. In 1950, though, that's might as well be 1860.
Well, I think that's when we got them in Newcastle, because we've got an overground, we've got the metro, which is like the underground.
And that probably was 1950.
And I think I've got a bit confused.
So actually, a point, please, Richard. Thank you very much.
Let's have a look at your final question in this round. What year did this happen, please? Computer programmer Ray Tomlinson sent the first email.
Oh, I don't like this. I don't like what I've done here.
Angelica, we'll start with you. What are you thinking?
I put in 1981.
Is that sort of... You would think, I bet it's much earlier than they think.
Yeah.
Giles, what are you saying?
I'm saying 1980. We're pretty close.
Interesting. Scarlett, are you OK?
Yes. Are you crying again?
I've said 1971, because how can we have gone to the moon and then not a couple of years later whacked an email out?
Well, think of this. We went to the moon before we put wheels on suitcases.
That is... Oh, my goodness, that's a good point.
Yeah.
We were lugging about really heavy suitcases.
Well, it was the moon that made us realise that trundling those heavy cases.
Yeah.
Michael Collins couldn't afford to get out.
Yeah, he couldn't.
No, he was stuck in it trying to get his case through the door.
40 quid on excess baggage you had to
luggage
pay.
only, Michael Collins. Yeah. Ian, what are you saying?
I thought late 70s, but then I panicked and I went 81.
Oh, we're very, very close, everyone, aren't we?
Yeah.
That's interesting. In what year was the first email sent and who scored the point?
Oh!
Yes, I got it bang on! That is... I mean,
wow.
Do I get 2 points?
You do get 2 points. I'm giving you an extra point for that for being bang on.
Bang on.
Very well done. That was amazing.
That was.
The first public use of the telegraph system known as Morse code. When did that happen? The first public use of the telegraph system known as Morse code. What do you think at home? Anyone actually know this one? I wouldn't even know where to begin on this one. Scarlett.
I've put 1852.
1852, OK. Rick, you've done all sorts of sciencey, engineering-y type stuff. Did you have any?
Yeah, absolutely nothing, actually. So I've just gone 1802, and there's a little message up here as well.
So you've done it in Morse code?
Yeah, well, this just says, I hate David, actually.
So 1852, 1802, Naga, were you working off anything?
I think I'm too late. I actually went later. I scrubbed out my original answer and went later.
1895.
Because I was looking at public use.
And David, what are you thinking?
I went 1831, which is early,
But I know they were putting those transatlantic cables out quite early, you know?
It's interesting, we're all in the same century, though. Yeah. We're in the 1800s. What do you think at home? You're in the 1800s, later, earlier? Let's find out. When was the first public use of the telegraph system known as the Morse code, and who's won a point? 1844. That is a point for Scarlett.
Yeah.
Well done, Scarlett. I wonder if you could write me down a year for this question, please. King Henry I dies.
God.
I mean, that feels like something we've been taught at some point.
Yeah.
Not in Ireland.
Rick, we'll start with you. In what year did King Henry I die?
I've gone 1202.
1202, says Rick. Naga, what are you saying?
Same century, just a bit later, 1280.
1280. 1280 says Naga. David, where are you?
I've gone 1224.
It's great how you're all going in the same century for everything.
I mean, I went...
Hello.
Maybe I'm thinking of one of Henry's, like, grandsons or something.
OK.
Because I've went 1487.
1487?
Yeah.
OK, so we got 3 in the 13th century there, 1 in the 15th century. What do you think at home? Let's find out. When did Henry I die, and who's won the points? 1135. Rick,
Wow.
you're the closest. Well done, Rick.
Well, hard to celebrate being out by 70 years, but yeah.
Now, final one in this round. The planet Uranus, the first to be found using a telescope, is discovered. When did that happen?
Oh.
I know, right? Have a little guess at home. See if you can get close. OK, so when was the planet Uranus discovered? Naga, we'll start with you. What have you put?
So my thinking was when I learnt the planets, I knew Uranus was the last one in the solar system as we knew it then. And
Okay.
I've gone really late.
1924 says Naga. David, where have you gone?
Well, the first telescopes were around Copernicus and around Galileo's time. So I was thinking, they could see Jupiter, possibly Saturn, but then maybe the first with the telescope. So I went 1707.
1707.
200 years away from Naga.
200-year difference. Scarlett, where have you gone?
I went 1940.
1940.
Yeah.
Interesting. So we've got 2 20th centuries and the 18th century. Rick.
I had a name that was ringing around in my head, which is William Herschel, who I think is maybe the guy who discovered it with a telescope. And I think he was 18th century. And the thing that popped immediately into my head was 1730, and then for no particular reason I wrote 1750.
OK, so 1750.
Just sort of thought, I'll round it up a bit.
Mind of a genius. Yeah.
1707, 1750, then we've got 1924 and 1940. What do you think at home? When was it discovered? Who was won the point? 1781. Rick gets another point.
Wow.
And it was discovered by William Herschel.
Oh, lovely.
Marco Polo arrives back in Venice after spending 17 years in China.
I think I might be out by a century or two.
Val, if you're out by a century or two, I suspect you might still be closest. Everybody is in. We will start with you, Rose. When did Marco Polo arrive back in Venice, please?
1992. Good guess.
I mean...
Good guess.
Isn't it? When were you born?
1992.
Oh, OK. So you reckon he arrived back in Venice roughly when you were born?
I think that was kind of in the newspapers at the time that I was being born.
OK.
I had no idea, and so I was just not even going to hazard a guess and held out.
Rav, I wonder if you've gone after 1992 or before.
I've gone a little bit before,
Yeah.
and I have to admit I did not know who this was. So I have, what have I said? 460 AD.
So you've gone 1,500 years earlier.
A little bit before Rose.
Than Rose.
No idea.
You know
about
when I
this
said, Val, that if you were within a couple of centuries, you'd probably win. I hope now you've heeded those words. Valerie, what have you gone for? You did this story
Well,
on
I've got
Peter?
1437, and that is AD.
1437. That sounds not unreasonable. Gary, what are you saying?
Oh.
1500,
Ooh.
says
Or
Gary.
3 o'clock in the afternoon if I'm wildly out.
There you go. Yeah, it was definitely after lunch. Yeah. What have you got at home? Where are you on this one? Let's take a look, shall we? When did Marco Polo arrive back in Venice, and who has got a point?
Ooh.
12.95. Val, you got yourself a point.
Valerie.
Wow.
12.95.
Much earlier than I thought. Gosh.
Now, next one. When did this happen, please? The first modern-style UK passport, including a photograph and signature, is issued. When would that have been? Tricky one, this. What do you think at home? Everyone is locked in. Have you got an answer at home here? Listen, it's post when photography was invented. That's about as good a clue as I've got.
Oh, no.
Rav, what have you gone for?
Well, I've gone for 1946.
OK.
Because I suspect all those thousands of soldiers that fought in the war wouldn't have used a modern UK passport for that. I don't think they did.
Valerie, you gone earlier than
I'm
that?
very close, actually, to Rav. I put 1947.
1947.
Because, again, I thought after the war.
OK, maybe,
when things were calming down and people were beginning to travel.
Gary, what are you thinking?
I've kept the war theme, but I've gone older. 1914.
1914. I think it's Gary said just over 100 years. Right. But, Rose, what have you said?
I did 1950, so I'm just a little bit after you guys.
Close.
But more so just because of I'm judging it on old movies. I'm trying to think of, like, if they had passports with photos in them or not. I'm trying to think of, like, Old Spice.
They had passport to Pimlico.
Passport to Pimlico, exactly. We got 50, 46, 47, and Gary's gone 1914. What do you think at home? When was the first modern-style UK passport, including a photograph and signature, issued? 1950.
Wow.
Look at that.
Amazing answer.
Very early.
If you'd been bang on, I would have given you 2 points, but it's very hard to get bang on. But very close. Well played, Gary.
That's great. Thank
you.
1915, the answer there. Very well done if you were close to that. Here is your final question in this round. What year did this happen, please? Robert Louis Stevenson's Treasure Island is first published in book form. When was Treasure Island first published? What do you think at home on this one, Robert Louis Stevenson's Treasure Island? So everyone is in. Have you got an answer at home? When was Treasure Island first published? Val, we will start with you.
Well, I think I'm probably way out. I've said 1789.
I think I'd have gone somewhere around then, I think. Gary, what are you saying?
Much more recent. 1885.
1885, says Gary. So we've got 18th century, we've got 19th century. Rose, what are you saying?
I mean, 1910, too late, though.
1910, 20th, so we're 3 different centuries here so far. Rav, have you gone 21st century?
1894 and a picture of a treasure island.
Oh, perfect. Well, if you're bang on, I'll give you 2 points for the picture.
Pretty.
Where have you gone at home? What century are you in at home? We've got difference of opinions here. When was it first published in book form, and who has scored the point? 1883.
No, look at that.
That is Gary. Like 2 years off.
Well done, Gary.
Wow. Very, very impressive from Gary Delaney. The boy king, Edward V, and his brother, Richard, Duke of York, are imprisoned in the Tower of London. Vic, we start with you. What year are you saying?
No idea. 1533.
1533. So often in this round, I think that sounds like a good year from history.
It sounds like something happened then,
Something
doesn't it?
happened in 1533. I'm almost sure of it. Gethin.
For the same reason, I went with 1560.
Oh,
1560.
Okay,
oh, there we go. These all sound...
We could be miles away, but because we're together,
I feel good about that, yeah.
Yeah, that is nice. There's safety in numbers.
What's that about?
I don't know.
Nikki, where have you gone?
I've gone a bit earlier.
1470, says Nikki. You're roughly around the same era. Tim, what do you think?
2000. No, I've gone 1782.
1782, gone a lot later, Tim.
Yes.
Shall we find out?
Yeah.
OK, what did you say at home? When was it? And who has won themselves a point? 1483. Ooh. Nikki, well played. Very nicely done. Very close. Write me down the date that this happened, please. Edward Jenner administers the first smallpox vaccination. Would you like a clue?
Sure.
It was shortly before the second smallpox vaccination.
I thought you were going to be helpful then. I was just about to rewrite.
Lovely. Let's find out what everyone's saying. Gethin, what are you saying to this one?
I don't know. Somewhere in between the world wars, maybe. I don't know. 1925.
1925, says Gethin. Nikki, what are you going to say?
I've gone slightly earlier, 1918.
1918.
Sort of same thought.
But again, this is good. It's a nice grouping. Tim, have you gone rogue again?
Well, originally I wrote Turkey, then I crossed that out, and then I went 1910.
Wow.
1910. OK, we're all kind of similar. Vicky, similar?
Thinking the same way, 1921.
Oh, this is going to be close, isn't it, everyone? Let's take a look, shall we? Let's see in which year he administered the first smallpox vaccination.
What?
Whoa.
Oh, don't we all look smart? 1796.
So,
Yeah, I think
clearly
if
won that.
more.
Someone knows what they're talking about.
Oh, yeah, you did. Tim, you have one. that is what we call on this show a lucky point. OK, final question in this round. In which year did this happen? Custer makes his last stand at the Battle of the Little Bighorn.
I don't know.
What do you reckon at home? Nikki, what are you saying?
Guesstimate, 1788.
1788. Round about I think that's roughly, it's about 8 years before the first smallpox vaccination.
It was all going on around that time.
Yeah, a lot going on.
Very busy.
Tim, what are you saying?
I've put 1802.
1802, OK, not that much difference, 14 years difference. Vic, what are you saying?
Oh, 1214.
I tell you what, if that's 24-hour clock, it's a very good answer.
At what time did he make his last stand?
It's just before lunch. Vic, you're saying 12:14. Gethin, what are you saying?
I feel like this show has made me lose the ability to write numbers, so I've just put markings.
11:11.
You counted the number of days you've been here so far.
No, I think he's showing you his points across the week. I suspect that you two might be closer.
Both the Americans.
Knowing the history of America. So, when did Custer make his last stand at the Battle of the Little Bighorn? It was 1876.
Well done.
Tim, once again, to get a point.
We were close.
Just 760 years out there, getting. Westminster Abbey hosts its first coronation. What do you think at home for this one? Westminster Abbey, when would it have been? Holly, what's your thinking and what have you gone for?
1245.
1245. Any reasoning? Just feels like...
I actually did my degree in this, but I can't remember, so I'm just having a guess.
What did you do your degree in?
Well, I did it in medieval art.
Oh, really? And that was knocking around at the time?
Yeah, well, yeah, I reckon...
Westminster Abbey and all that. 12...
I don't think it's right, but I can't remember.
Gotcha, but you think you might be in the ballpark?
Yeah.
Nish, where have you gone?
1427.
14...
Absolutely no science behind
27. Sarah, what are you thinking?
I've gone
1304.
Yeah.
And Hugh?
For 1150.
We've got...
I've got a bad feeling Hugh might be...
We've got a 12th century, 13th century, 14th century and 15th century here. Where are you at home on this one? Let's take a look. When was it and who wins the point? Even earlier, 1066. William the Conqueror. William the Conqueror, so Hugh gets the point there. Let's take a look at your next one. Mrs. Beeton, author of the Book of Household Management, is born. How was Mrs. Beeton born? What do you reckon at home on this one, Mrs. Beeton? Nish, any confident on this?
I'm going to say 1880. It feels like a sort of, 1920s thing.
Gotcha. Yeah. You've heard of the book?
Vaguely.
OK, yeah. It's one of those things you've heard about.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Sarah, what are you thinking?
I've gone very close to that, actually, 1875.
1875, and you're thinking the same thing?
Yeah.
Kind of early 20th century. Hugh, what are you saying?
I'm going for 1860.
Wow.
1860, yeah, we're all very close. Holly, what do you think?
39.
1839. All very close, all in the 19th century. Must be, right? You'd have thought. It feels like it's a Victorian, but I don't know.
I'm suddenly now thinking, was it 1950s?
No.
No, okay.
No, it really wasn't that.
Okay. Let's find out. What have you gone with?
When it came out.
What have you gone with at home? What have you gone with at home? And what is the answer? Who has scored a point here? Mrs. Beeton was born... 1896. Holly, well done. Well done. Very nicely done.
Well done.
Yeah. Very good.
She'd be flattered as well. I got her younger.
Yeah, 1861. That was published. 22 years old.
Good Lord.
Let's take a look at your next one. Martin Luther is excommunicated by Pope Leo X. Again, it's one of those annoying things where it's something you've heard of, but when did it happen is the question. Sarah Green, we'll start with you. What are you thinking here?
I've gone for 1536.
Sounds like a convincing year.
Does it?
Sorry, it sounds like a year from history, doesn't it?
It does. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
Hugh.
I went for 1641, which I'm fairly confident is wrong.
That sounds like a year from history as well, though. So far, these are exemplary. Holly.
1505.
1505, says Holly. And Nish.
1457.
1457. So we've got 14s, 15s and 16s there. What do you think at home? When did this happen? When was Martin Luther excommunicated and who scored a point? 1521. The points go to... Oh, you are kidding me. By 1 year, the point goes to Sarah.
Wow.
Sarah was 15 years out, Holly was 16 years out.
Oh, good Lord.
One final question in this round. Oh, that was so close. What year did this happen, please? The Russian city of St. Petersburg is founded by Peter the Great. Hugh, we will start with you. What are you thinking?
1692.
Any reason or just...
No.
No. I wouldn't know where to begin with this one.
No reason at all.
No, I gotcha. 1692, says Hugh. Holly, any ideas?
1621.
1621, again? Maybe. Nish?
1621.
No, you haven't.
Yeah.
Without looking?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, and with no reason either.
It's like Zachariah all over again. If you say 1692, Sarah...
Oh, my God, no, 1702.
Oh, wow.
1702. So everyone's fairly close to it. A couple of you are very close to each other. 1621, 1702, 1692. What do you reckon at home? Let's find out. When was the Russian city of St. Petersburg founded and who has scored a point? 1703.
Wow.
Sarah Green. Wow. Ooh, the mutiny on the Bounty. We've all heard of it, but when did it happen?
What year?
What year, yeah.
I don't know what this is.
Everyone locked in?
Locked in.
Yeah.
Kate, when have you placed the mutiny on the Bounty?
It's a wild guess. 1584.
1584. Ivo.
I've gone with 1720 AD.
But what do you think the mutiny on the Bounty was?
Oh, some sort of ship-based snafu.
Yeah. You're quite right.
Excellent word.
Beautiful
assessment there.
Yeah. You know, probably involving Spain, if I know Spain.
I think it just involved the Bounty.
Oh, OK.
Yeah. Yes. Andy, what have you gone for?
I think I'm much too late. I said 1852.
1852. And Phil?
I've gone mid-18th century.
Gotcha.
1757.
It's neck and neck.
It is neck and neck, isn't it? Unless it's 1584. You never know. What have you gone for at home for Mutiny on the Bounty? Have you heard of it? Let's take a look. When was the Mutiny on the Bounty? 1789, Phil. Here's the next date I'm looking for. The composer Benjamin Britten is born. Everyone locked in?
I believe we are, yeah.
Ivo, when do you think Benjamin Britten was born?
I've gone with 1812.
1812, like the overture?
Yes, exactly. Subconsciously, I think that was what was...
There we go, 1812, says Ivo. Andy?
I've gone 1908, because he used to live next door to my mate. She used to live, because his widow lived next door to her, but I thought he died more like in the 70s or something.
Phil?
I thought he died in the 60s, and I thought he was about 70 when he died, so I've gone 1891.
1891, says Phil. And Kate, where have you gone?
Also, same sort of region, 1897.
1897. So we've got 1891, 1897 and 1908, so a lot of closest. And Ivo, 1812. Let's find out. What have you got at home? What have you written down? When was Benjamin Britten born? What year? 1913, Andy.
Right,
well done.
Yay!
And you're quite right, died in 1976.
Yeah.
As well, so that's exactly what you were thinking. Let's take a look at the next date we're looking for. What Tyler leads the peasants' revolt against high taxation? That feels like something I was definitely taught at O-level. Everyone in?
Yeah.
OK. Andy, we will start with you. When did Wat Tyler lead the peasants' revolt?
1564.
1564 says... it feels like we're in the middle of history, doesn't it?
Some like way back when business.
Phil, you going earlier, later?
I've gone earlier. I've gone 1400.
1400, says Phil. Kate, where have you gone?
I've gone a lot later, 1788.
1788. And Ivo went to Eton, of course. very, very expensive education. Hasn't heard of the mutiny on the Bounty, but listen. I'm sure it's fine they're running the country. I'm sure that's OK.
They're doing a great job.
Ivo, we love you, Ivo. We love you. And you've gone for?
I've gone with 1630.
Is that the right answer? 1381.
Very good.
Well done, Phil. Very well done. We've got one final one in this round. The horse race that is now known as the Grand National takes place for the first time. I know it's terrible, but because it's animals, I feel you should know. Okay. Phil, we'll start with you this time. When was the Grand National first run?
This is a wild guess, 1911.
Kate, you gone earlier or later?
Later, 1947.
1947, says Kate. Ivo, where have you gone?
I've gone quite close to Phil, 1904.
1904. And Andy, where are you?
I've gone 1940.
Let's take a look. The Grand National took place for the first time 1839.
Wow. Yeah. So it's him.
Ivo, you were the closest.
Ivo.
How about that, 1904?
Yes, Ivo.
Wow. Here's your first question. Write down the year this happened, please. The first Wimbledon Championships featuring male and female players take place. What year was that? So, in what year did the first Wimbledon Championships featuring male and female players take place? Kate, what year have you gone for?
I've gone for 1926.
OK, that doesn't sound unreasonable. 1926 says Kate. John.
Slightly confused whether it meant versus, mixed matches.
Oh, so you mean no.
It meant or just taking part.
Yeah.
So I've gone for 38.
1938, says John. Yolanda, what do you think? You look dubious. 1959, says Yolanda. And Joel.
I'll take your dubious. And 1975.
1975.
Excellent year.
This is like one of those dramas that follows different generations of the same family, isn't it? Episode 1, 1926. Episode 2, 1938. The Birth of War. 59 and 75. What do you think at home? Are you closest to Kate or are you closest to Joel? Let's take a look. What is the answer and who's closest? 1884.
Wow.
1884.
I mean,
human race.
More than a century out.
You were pretty much a century out. Kate, you get the point there.
Oh, man.
Well done.
Wow.
Next question. What's this date, please? In what year did the following happen? Joan of Arc was executed. In what year? Joel, if you went 1972, that is it.
Yeah. Was she a famous tennis player?
Yeah, she loved it. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to start up that end. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Start with Yolanda and Joel. And we'll start at the Darius end of things. Yolanda, what year did you think Joan of Arc was executed in? 1463. Joel, what have you said?
250 AD.
You go from one extreme to the other, don't you? Kate, what do you think?
I think I've gone too early. I've gone 1380.
1380.
Nice illustration.
Lovely illustration, yeah.
Lovely.
I didn't have time for it.
Oh, nice. OK. John, what have you
I've
gone
gone for a bit of a 1504.
1504. Who do you agree with at home? Let's find out when was Joan of Arc executed and who's going to score a point. 1431. Wow. Yolanda gets a point. Very close. Nicely done.
Sorry, Joan.
Here is your last one. English novelist Jane Austen is born. In what year did that happen? What do you reckon at home? English novelist Jane Austen is born. We will start with Joel. Joel, when was Jane Austen born?
I'm going to go with 1838.
1838.
Hasn't got the classic gasp after the...
I mean, it sounds an awful lot like that's going to be your least worst answer the whole round.
Everyone went, well, that's actually pretty good for Joel, actually.
Kate, what have you gone with?
1760.
1760, says Kate. You see how close you are? That's pretty good.
Yeah.
John, what are you thinking?
I've gone for a little bit more turn of the century, 1789.
Oh, that's got a nice ring to it, hasn't it? Yeah. 1789. Yolanda, where have you gone?
1742.
1742. Let's find out, shall we? When was she born? And who is taking that point? She was born in 1775. That is John by 1 year.
Well done.
John, 14 years out, which is very impressive. Kate, 15 years out, but not enough to get the points. Let's find out what our first question is. Write down the year this happened, please. Robert the Bruce was crowned King of Scotland.
I mean, this is going to be an absolute disaster.
Yeah, I mean...
This is going to be
I'm so happy that no one's like, I've got this. Because...
everyone written down a year?
Yeah.
We all locked in? Makita Oliver.
I just said something quite early sounding.
OK.
So, 1492.
1492. Ed, where have you gone?
Strap in. 652.
652. Kate, where have you gone?
Can't figure... I mean... 1820.
1820.
Quite recent.
Yeah, that is quite recent. That is quite recent.
I really just don't know.
Yeah. Aid.
I'm getting the power from Makita. I've gone very close.
Oh, 1475. Let's take a look. Who was closest? 1306. Oh, how about that? 1306, so the point goes to Aid Edmondson.
Yes!
Well done, Aid. Here's your next question. The statue Christ the Redeemer is completed. The one in Rio de Janeiro.
I actually got told this quite recently.
No way.
Weirdly.
That's useful. You're about to be told it again very soon.
Definitely can't remember that.
Rather embarrassingly, I made a film about it for the BBC.
Did you?
Don't tell us that.
No, for a travel show. I mean, I was there for like 6 minutes and then just like in the van on to the next location.
So you've actually been there? Is it?
It was about 20 years ago.
Is it big?
Yes, very impressive.
Is it? Okay.
Beautiful, wonderful.
Has everyone written something?
Yeah.
Ed, what are you going with?
I've got no idea. I mean, I've said 1956.
1956, says Ed. Never know. Kate.
I'm just going to go with the same answer from the last round, 1820.
What I like it. That is a very interesting way of playing the game. I like it. Aid, what have you gone with?
It's a guess. 1926.
1926. Interesting. And Makita, where are you?
I think I've gone way too early. 1750.
1750. Let's take a look. What year was Christ the Redeemer completed? It's been news to us all. 1931. Hey, that's brilliant. Very impressive. Well played. One more in this round.
Kate's hoping it's what is 20 past 6 on the 24-hour
clock. In what year did the following happen? The Boston Tea Party protest takes place. Kate, have you stuck or have you twisted?
It's a variation on a theme. I've gone 1920.
You've got 1920. OK, Aid, what have you gone with?
1776 was when independence happened, so I've gone a few years before that, 1773.
1773 at the end there. Makita Oliver.
I thought something quite civilised would...
OK.
So
all right.
So I said 1912, I feel like civilised things happened.
1912. Ed, where have you gone?
I got a similar way to Aid, but I just thought in Hamilton they say New York 1776, and he talks about the Boston Tea Party. The King sings about it, but I think I've gone slightly too late. I feel like Aid's got it. I've gone 1778.
I liked when you said, I was watching Hamilton, they said 1776 in the Boston, and Kate just went, oh. What have you gone with at home? 1773 says Aid, 1778 says Ed, and we're in the 20th century for the other two. When was it, and who wins the point? 1773,
Really well done.
And you are bang on, Aid. I'm going to give you 2 points for that. Very well done. In what year did this happen, please? The first men's Oxford and Cambridge boat race is held. Lou, when have you gone?
All the threes, 1733.
All the threes, 1733, says Lou. Richard, what do you think?
1859.
1859. Maggie?
I've gone from 1896.
1896. And Stuart?
I've gone for 1848.
1848. OK, so 3 19th centuries there and an 18th century. What have you gone with at home? Who's going to win themselves a point? In which year was the first men's Oxford and Cambridge boat race held? 1829. Oh. The point goes to Stuart Maconie. Well done, Stuart. Next question. What year did this happen, please? William Wallace is executed. Richard, we'll start with you. When have you gone?
1300.
1300.
Yes. So lunchtime.
Yeah.
Just after lunch.
Just after lunch.
We're just stopping in the middle of the Aggie drawing and quartering for lunch here. We've got his leg off. We'll have to wait for the other one.
Maggie, when have you
I think
gone?
I'm probably too late. I've gone for 1550.
1550, about 10 to 4.
Tea time. We could carry on doing this for the whole. Bit earlier than Richard. I'm guessing 1220.
1220, just when bargain hunt starts. Lou, where have you gone?
Hip hip hooray yesterday.
Lou's gone yesterday. It's at time of recording.
At this stage, I'm just having fun.
Yes, I think that might not win. But you never know. If it was sometime in the 18th century, you're laughing. So 1300, 1550, 1220, and yesterday, says Lou.
I've given up.
Lou thought this was the Beatles round.
Let's take a look. In what year was William Wallace executed? 1305. Wow. Reverend Richard Coles within 5 years. Very impressive.
Yeah.
Thank you. Let's take a look at this next one. Give me the year this happened, please. Helium is first discovered on Earth. Maggie feels a bit of pressure on this one.
Yeah.
It's pretty sciencey.
It is, yes.
Yeah, it's pretty spacey.
Sorry.
We'll leave Maggie till last, I think. Stuart, when have you gone?
It was kind of a sciencey time, I think. 1775.
A lot of science going on in 1775. A lot of science going on. Lou, what have you said? 1730. A lot of science going on in 1730 as well. Richard?
1798.
I love that we're all coalescing. We're all thinking, I've got a rough idea when helium was discovered. Maggie, does this come from any area of knowledge, or are you guessing as well?
I'm guessing too.
OK.
Yes. OK, I've gone for 1750, somewhere in the mid.
I love the scores. This is really, you know what? It just shows an awful lot of respect between our four competitors, this. I like it very much. It's going to be hard to work out who's won, though. When was helium first discovered on Earth? Let's find out, and let's see who's won the point. 1895.
Wow.
1895. So that is Richard again. So here we go. Here's your first event. When did this happen, please? The Black Death reaches England for the first time. So the Black Death reaches England. When was that? Do you know what I mean? It feels like the sort of thing you were probably taught at school and have forgotten. So what do you think at home?
Never heard of it.
Answer? Never heard of it.
The England.
I tell you what, we'll start at the far end. We'll start with Fred Macaulay. When do you reckon?
Straight in with a 1620.
1620.
Yep.
Says Fred. Judy, before or after?
1860.
1860. Matt?
1666.
1666.
It's got a theory that's often like 1066. That stuff happens in 66 years.
Yeah.
Yes. Although I can't think what happened in 1966, Fred. Anything?
Nothing.
Nothing. And Michelle?
I went really low.
1201. 1201. So we got all the way from 1201 to 1860. Let's take a look. What have you gone with at home? Do you agree with anybody? When did the Black Death reach England for the first time, and who has won the point? 1348.
Oh, well done.
Michelle, by miles. Very well done.
Right.
Very well played. I think 1666 famously is what destroyed the plague, the Great Fire of London.
That's what it was.
Got rid of the plague, I think. I was taught that at school, but it's probably not true. Right, next one. When did this happen, please? Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart's opera, The Marriage of Figaro, premieres in Vienna. So, essentially, when was Mozart, is the question there, isn't it? Yeah. Kurt Cobain, I could tell you, but Mozart, less so. Michelle, when was Mozart?
I think this is too low.
1400, narrowly escaping the Black Death. Michelle goes 1400. Matt, when have you gone?
1748.
1748, says Matt. Judy?
1890.
You love your 1890s, don't you?
I'm just sticking around the same era.
Fred?
And I've gone around 1800.
1800, says Fred. Let's take a look. When was the premiere of The Marriage of Figaro, i.e. when was Mozart? 1786. Fred is closest. It looked like Matt was closest because he had 17.
Yeah.
Fred was closest. Well played, Fred. Next one. When did this happen, please? The infamous Russian mystic Rasputin is assassinated. When was Rasputin assassinated? What do you think at home? When was Rasputin assassinated? Or Rasputin? Matt Ford, when was Rasputin assassinated?
I think I've gone way too late, 1920.
1920, says Matt. Judy?
I've gone 1910.
1910. You're sort of creeping forward in time. Good.
I'm getting ambitious.
Fred, where have you gone?
Continues. I've gone 1890.
1890. And Michelle? Michelle has gone 1897. A lot of agreement here. We're roughly all in the same place. So all the way from 1890 to 1920. What do you think at home? When was Rasputin assassinated? And who's won the point? 1916. Matt Ford.
Well done.
Well done.
Finally some points.
During the war.
Well, that's it. That's the tricky thing with Russian history is that you're taught it separately from the history of
everything else.
Britain and Germany, yeah.
Well, whoever taught you it has done a good job.
Mr. Kelly.
Well done, Mr. Kelly. Good work. I mean, in all other regards, but that was good. That was good. One last question in this round. When did this happen, please? Napoleon Bonaparte abdicates for the first time at Fontainebleau. Napoleon Bonaparte abdicates for the first time at Fontainebleau. Judy, we will start with you. When was this?
No idea. I've gone 1610.
1610, says Judy.
No.
Fred, what are you saying?
I've come in with an answer I had already. I'm going 1800 again.
Oh, my God.
1800, says Fred. Michelle?
Mine's really low.
Uh-oh. 1200.
Yeah.
Because your first answer was so good and so early.
Yeah.
You've just gone early for all of them.
Yeah, that's it. I just don't know what I'm doing.
Matt, talking to people who don't know what they're doing.
I think I've gone too late, 1820.
1820. So 1800, 1820, and 1610 and 1200. What have you gone with at home? This is the sort of thing that some people at home will know the answer to. Bang on. But what is that answer? When did he abdicate for the first time at Fontainebleau? 1814. Matt Ford again, just 6 years out. Very impressive.
Well done.
Who taught you that?
He's going to be so proud of
Mr.
you,
Kelly
Mr.
again?
Kelly.
That was Mr. Kelly, yeah, Kieran Kelly, his name was.
This guy is like the Ford whisperer. When did this happen, please? The Greeks defeat the Persians at the Battle of Marathon. Everybody is in. What do you think at home? What have you gone for here? Gareth, whoever's closest wins the point. Where have you gone?
I've gone 78 BC.
78 BC? I mean, could be, couldn't it?
Could be.
Doesn't sound crazy.
No, I've got no... I can't justify that.
Yeah, it just like a long time ago.
Yeah.
Olden days.
In days of yore.
Days of yore, as you say. Jamelia, what are you thinking?
I'm just literally stabbing in the dark. I have
1278.
Yeah.
Paul, what are you saying?
900 AD.
900 AD. And Susan?
Well, I couldn't work out whether it was BC or AD, and so I thought, I think possibly similar to you, I'll go close to 82 AD, so I'll go right back in the hope that maybe because it's the closest to, it might be somewhere.
You might get the point.
Yeah.
We're about 1,300 years apart from top to tail. When was it, and who has won the point? 490
well
BC.
done, Gareth.
Yeah,
wow. Well done,
400 years out, but you still get the point, Gareth.
That's great.
490, but that really was olden days.
Yeah, BC.
Next question is... The Jazz Singer, the first feature film in which dialogue can be heard, is released in the US, so the first talkie. Our ballpark must be simpler for this one. Have a little think at home. When was The Jazz Singer released? Jamelia, when was The Jazz Singer released?
I have no idea. I've gone with 1939.
1939.
I think it was around then that they started
talking in films.
I think.
We'll find out in a moment. 1939 says Jamelia. Paul, you gone before or after?
1921.
1921, says Paul. Susan?
Well, the 30s, there were definitely talkies in the 30s pre-war, and 39 was Gone with the Wind, Wizard of Oz type situation. So I think it was, I've done 24, because I think it was in the 20s.
1924,
it was, so I've gone 24.
Says Susan. And Gareth?
Well, I thought 20s as well, and I also went for
21 as well.
I just had that in my head somewhere. I don't know if this is a sign.
My thinking was 1926, but I think that might have been the general strike. Shall we find out? What do you think at home? Are you in the 20s? Are you later? Are you earlier? What is the answer? When was the Jazz Singer released, and who has won a point? 1927. 1927. The point goes to Susan. Yeah. Well done, Susan.
Well done, Susan. Yeah.
The closest. Very well done if you said 1927 at home. Here's your next question. The highwayman Dick Turpin is executed. What year did that happen in? That's an interesting one, because, again, I've heard of him.
Stand and deliver.
I wouldn't... That's the guy. I think that was the guy, right? That was his catchphrase.
Or Adamant.
Or was that Adamant? It was one of the two.
One of the two.
Yeah. What do you reckon at home on Dick Turpin? Paul, what have you gone?
1890.
1890, says Paul. Susan?
I thought it was earlier than that century, so I've gone bang in the middle, kind of 1750.
Whenever I'm asked a historical question, I always think, 1750?
Yeah, it's pretty much it.
There or thereabouts, isn't it? Gareth, what are you saying?
I similarly thought sort of smugglers and that kind of era.
Gotcha.
And
1780.
1780.
Says Gareth. And Jamelia?
I've just gone with 1899.
1899. Let's find out, when was Dick Turpin executed and who's won the point? The point goes to Susan. Well done, Susan. 1739. Well played. Well done if you got that at home as well. Your final question in this round. When did this happen, please? The Spanish Armada set sail for England.
When things happened in England. Ask me about when I had a sandwich.
Okay.
There's history teachers all around the country just going, we did like a whole project on it. We probably did a term on the Spanish Armada, and you weren't paying attention at all. Everyone has got an answer. Yeah. What do you think at home? I know some of you will know this, absolutely. You'll get it dead on. Susan?
I plumped for a century we haven't mentioned yet, is literally what I've done.
So you've gone...
1446.
1446, says Susan. Gareth, what are you saying?
No, I've gone later. I've gone for 1610.
1610. Jamelia?
Well, I just followed what you said earlier. If you don't know, say 1750.
10 to 6.
Very good.
I really hope you win for that.
And Paul?
1795.
1795. So we have a difference of opinion here between our four players. What do you think at home? I'm sure some of you will get this dead on. When did the Spanish Armada set sail for England, and who has won the point?
Go.
1588. Gareth.
Well done, Gareth.
Well done. Just 22 years out.
Whoa.
Here's your first event. When did this happen, please? Captain Cook first set foot in Australia. In what year was that, please? Captain Cook first set foot in Australia. Have a little think at home. It's horrible, right? Everybody is in now. When did Captain Cook first set foot in Australia? Samira, what do you think?
Well, I think it's late 18th century, so I went for 1781.
1781 is one of those years that sounds convincing. John, where are you?
Same century. I've gone probably a bit too early with 1746.
1746, says John. Angela, what do you think?
I've got the same century. I've gone sort of in the middle, 1763.
1763. This is going to be a close one. Dom?
I know I've got it completely wrong. I've gone very early, 1602.
1602. What do you think at home? Who are you closest to? Let's take a look, shall we? When did Captain Cook first set foot in Australia? Who has won themselves a point? Oh, 1770. That is Angela. Very well done, Angela. Very close. Oh, very good. Beautiful. Next event. When did this happen? The celebrated artist Salvador Dali dies. When did Salvador Dali die? I'm sorry if that's news to anyone, by the way. No longer with us. OK, everybody is locked in. When did Salvador Dali die? John, we will start with you. What are you thinking?
I think it's quite late, but I don't remember it, so I've gone 1984.
So 1984, says John. Angela, what do you think?
I think he was a bit earlier than that. I've put 1953.
1953, says Angela. OK, 50s and 80s. Dom, where are you?
Well, I know he's around in the 70s, so I've gone 1984 as well. Just 'cause I love
Whoa!
Just because I love the book.
Two 84s. Samira, what do you think?
I think I've gone too late. I think it was really late. I went 1998.
98. So all the way from the 50s to the 90s we are here. And what do you think at home? Who are you closest to? Who has won the point? When did Salvador Dali die? Oh, 89. That's a tie. John and Dom both get a point there. Well done. 89. Final question in this round. When did this happen, please? The establishment of St Andrews, the oldest university in Scotland. What do you reckon at home on this one? That's hard, right?
Well, it is if you don't know, yeah.
Do you know it?
No.
It's hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
Angela, we will begin with you. When did you think St Andrews was founded?
I've gone for 1620.
Dom, what are you saying?
Well, obviously, I'm 80% Scotch, and...
at any given time?
Yeah, at any given time. Also, this is my favourite year, 1602. I think if you remember, that's when I thought Australia was discovered.
Samira, what do you think?
I think it's a lot earlier.
OK.
I went for 1390.
1390. John?
I've also gone earlier, because I know the earliest, like, Oxbridge colleges are 12th century, so I've gone 1401.
1401.
That's a great number, that.
A really good number. So 1390, 1401, and then up in the 17th century there. When was the oldest university in Scotland founded? 1413. John, well done.